because we're doing it live.
Doing what live?
We're going live.
Oh, we're not live yet?
Well, we're live now, but you're not supposed to talk over the opening thing.
Intro.
Okay.
But do whatever you like, Aaron, you know.
Well, I usually do. So.
But do whatever you like, Aaron.
Well, I usually do.
Go time! Good evening, good afternoon, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Drawn and Quartered on Blacklist Universe tonight. Patriot night for Veterans Day. And first, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to all our veterans in the crowd. Mecca, Edwin. Anybody else here serve?
Nope. Not myself.
Served in a
Elliot, who will get here eventually. Thank you all for your service.
Thank you for living American and being a part of the greatest country on earth.
Hallelujah. Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Mike.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm still recovering from this rather messed up election, but other than that, I'm fine.
I have no idea what you're talking about. This is a great election, and I can't wait for it to be over.
It's exciting.
It's very exciting.
I was expecting Edwin to flip Hawaii, but it apparently didn't happen, did it?
He did. We're waiting for the final to come in. So.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, anyone who's waiting for the election to be resolved, we probably have at least 3 weeks ahead of us.
Oh yeah.
At least.
Just look back to 2000.
Done by Thanksgiving. I'm calling it right now.
Nah.
Done by Thanksgiving.
No.
Well, if Joe Biden would just go ahead and concede, that would certainly get us to the final result a little bit
That would be
faster.
great. I would appreciate that very much. All right. Gary says I'm in, but does he have
No,
You're such a liar, Gary. You're not even here.
Gary.
All right. So, hey, Edwin, did you see what I did? I don't think you saw what I did. Hold on a second. So
Is it something that will make me proud or ashamed of it?
I'm sure you'll be proud of it, buddy. Hold on a second. Let me blow it up on the screen again. So I took our previous video for Heart of the Hero because I don't think I need to make a whole new video for the next car. It's I sped it up by 1.25, and then I cropped some stuff out. So it's about a minute now, 103. And listen,
Let's watch.
All right, let's watch.
From the creative mind of Mike S. Miller, the artist who brought you some of the most iconic moments in DC's Injustice Comics, comes a brand new series full of heroes, villains, action, and suspense. Lone Star, Heart of the Hero. You've seen Mike bring Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman to life in ways you could never imagine before. Now witness as he brings a new vision to the world, a hero we can all look up to. Join Lone Star and his corps of elite unknown soldiers as they seek out and destroy the evil creatures that haunt the nightmares of men. Lone Star, Heart of the Hero. Only on Indiegogo.
Nice.
Subscribe to Mike on YouTube at Blacklist Universe.
If we speed you up by 1.25, you sound like a normal person.
I love it. That's amazing. Technology.
Did you try slowing him down? Maybe just for that.
Ooh,
Make him sound
low.
Mikey, You
Oh,
see
hey,
that?
look at that. Look at this. Nice.
All right.
Okay, now I'm supposed to draw on this.
Yes, if you could, please.
Like, what do you want? 2 of them or something?
Yeah, 2 if you want to do 3. I think you got 2 orders, but I could double check.
No, I can draw whatever I want, like the Thing or the Hulk or something.
Please draw something related to Lone Star. That'd be great.
I'm going to do it right here on Drawn and Quartered.
Excellent.
Sketch cards live.
Right on. Kevin Sharp is here.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing this evening?
We're doing
Great.
well. Yeah, so launching tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, launching Lone Star 3 Mind of the Monster tomorrow. So that's why I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to build out these campaigns and get everything going and sending out thousands of emails. And so, yeah, tomorrow's the day.
The launch in the fall and winter is a bad time to launch.
Well, launching much later than this is probably a bad time to launch, but I can't wait until next year, so I got to do it now. And then Monster Hunt 2 I launch next Thursday, so they're going to launch 1 week apart.
Did you ever get on Parlor, Mike? Are you over on the Parlor?
I am on Parlor under Underdog Mike.
Hey, let me ask you
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Let me do it this way. I can't load images on Parlor. It won't let me. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. I don't use it that much.
Yeah, everybody reacts to Twitter, gets mad, says and joins, but then they don't use it.
Yeah.
I've been trying to, but it won't. It keeps refusing to upload images, so I don't know what to do.
Really.
So if I can't upload images, what's the point?
It's hard to use. People don't get it once they get there.
Patriot monger. Oh, I got to fix Aaron's. Let's see.
Onto.
Now here's Mike S. Miller on Parlor, an alleged comic book artist with 0 media loaded. 0. 0. What is the one scrap of value that a comic book artist allegedly has?
I haven't figured it out.
Art.
Is anybody doing anything on Patreon?
I don't.
Just curious if you could actually make any money on that thing.
Some people do.
I hear there's a service called OnlyFans that you could probably earn $1 or $2. You might have to shake your money maker though. I'm just saying.
Well, ain't gonna get me much.
And as if we didn't have enough bald people in here. Elliot! Oh, baby. We need Eric Nealtowski.
I should point a camera at myself. I'm
The
getting really light.
in the kingdom of the bald, the man with one hair.
This might be the oldest stream that's ever happened around comic books.
Have you seen Norseman on Netflix?
Is that the comedy version of Vikings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get past the second episode.
Yeah, well, it's got a pretty funny guy where he'd be all right if he hadn't lost his hair all of a sudden. Turned him into a psycho.
Just say a prayer for Jeb Bush tonight.
Oh, yeah. What's wrong with him?
Nothing.
Jeb!
He's a big fat miss.
Oh, okay.
Clap.
Jeb!
He's low energy.
Sky Marshall says there's one survivalist pastor I know has about 500 Patreon givers for about three grand a month. I have a Patreon. I never use it. I started it up and I think I had like $4 a month, and I'm just like, I'm not wasting my time on this.
Easy money.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of, is you get, making $10 a month or something. You're like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Zombie Kebab says I have a Patreon for my webtoon. All right. Well, anyways, tonight, it is Patriot night for Veterans Day, which means Draw any Patriot character, patriotic. If you want to do a real world character like George Washington or something, feel free. If you want to do a super heroic patriotic character, or even a veteran character like the Punisher. Punisher is a great patriotic veteran
A
character.
lot of veterans look up to that man.
A lot of veterans like the Punisher.
I was just gonna do Punisher too. I was thinking about it.
Well, now you can't because I said it first.
Dang it.
I think it's important to point out that how long ago did you do the zombie president thing? When was that?
Like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay, well, apparently I finished third, and I left like halfway through the show, and I still finished third.
You're bringing this up for what reason?
Just to remind you guys how remarkable I am, and what a challenge it's going to be to beat me the whole time tonight. I'm just throwing that out there.
All right.
Well done, sir. Well done. That's good.
If you guys want to draw,
I always respect my elders.
Are we starting now?
always
I'm still
respect.
waiting for that respect.
You get the most respect here, Aaron, for being the eldest. So
Well, I am the eldest. We need to get Art Taber in here. He's older than me.
I see that OP Dog has made a request for Corporal Corn Pop. He was bad.
He was a bad dude.
All right, so I think everybody knows everybody, but just in case they don't, we got here going backwards from the bottom. VP-elect Matt Cossin, say how to do. Chancellor-elect Aaron Lopresti. We got Caesar-elect Kevin Sharp. We got the Patriot monger Elliot Fernandez. Woo! We have Pontiff-elect Ellis Goodson. Edwin Boyette, allegedly. President-elect, that's me, Mike S. Miller. And Chief of Staff-elect Mecca McSqueezies. So Mecca, actually, you know what? Edwin, since you are here as a guest, start the engines.
All right. And hopefully, where are people posting their draw along?
I just put it in the chat, I think. Let me check. Yeah, so right here.
All right,
Oh,
so,
good point. Wolverine is a veteran.
very good. Okay, so
like
if you're-
every single one.
all right, so this is a 2-hour. This is a 2-hour competition. All our competitors are professional artists. They will be drawing their best patriotic rendition. Their best patriotic rendition in honor of Veterans Day. Your host tonight will be the Chief of Staff elect, Mecca. Do we still go by Mecca McCheese?
Just Mecca these days.
Just Mecca these days. Your host of this program is President-elect Mike S. Miller. Whether you're drawing along at home or you're drawing on the program, all finished artwork must be in black and white. At the end of the program, the audience gets to decide the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, this is drawn and quartered from Mike S. Miller. You have 2 hours to draw. Your time begins now.
By the way, you could also call him Mecca McTraps.
That's right. But my wife beaters are in the laundry right now, and I'm about to put on my Snuggie, so it's rather cold.
Alrighty then. Where is Mick Weldon?
Mick Weldon. That's a good question.
Oh man, my.
Well, let's see here. Edwin, what do you have any favorite Indiegogo comic projects that you've had your eye on since you've been gone?
Zero.
Oh.
I have paid absolutely zero attention, other than here and there. I was looking in at Tadja with
Matt Weldon.
Yeah. I have been so immersed in politics. I am probably now the least informed person in the channel for Indiegogo.
Oh, we got some great stuff coming up. Titan 2 is passing Titan 1 where it was at this current time. That's of course Gary Shipman. That's doing quite well.
We don't need to mention Gary since he doesn't bother coming in here.
Gary.
Is he a conscientious objector or what's?
No, he's a troll. Gary decided to spend his time just trolling me relentlessly.
And Aaron just walked away from the camera like most people should do to the Democratic Party.
Oh,
And Aaron would probably
Walk away.
like to.
Hashtag walk
Aaron
away.
would probably like you to know that he has already won the competition. He's going to spend the next hour and 55 minutes taking a nap.
Well, what I want you to know is I'm going to spend the beginning of this working on Mike's cards, so he quit bugging me about it. And then I'm going to come in late and then win.
thanks, Aaron. Always
Yep.
looking out for number one. Hey,
Yep.
Bric-a-Brac 2 has launched, and
Oh.
that looks fantastic. If Mecca wants to spend a little time
Yeah,
shilling,
let me pull up that
shilling for
campaign. We
Ryan
can take a look
Hawk.
at it. Yeah, we can take a look at Mr. Ryan Hawk. In stark contrast to the age of most of our competitors, Ryan Hawk is 17 years old. Is that right?
No, he's in college, so
He's a
Well, I didn't mean
sophomore in
much of an
college.
answer.
Yeah.
Well, he's very young.
oh bloody hell! All right, I have to do
And
this.
we are very old. And he has, of course, General Almond is the villain of his book. He didn't answer me if he was activated or not. So I've been trying to troll him with that joke for at least a year now.
There it is. See, you tell Gary he can't promote unless he's here, and there he is.
That was
sorry,
a
Mark.
threat.
Mike, you're gonna have to get up on that phone book. I couldn't quite hear you.
Threats work.
Hey, no recycling jokes, Gary.
That's fresh.
We don't recycle here.
That's fresh off the grill.
We believe in the trash can.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hi, Gary.
How's everybody doing?
I just
We're
want
doing good. We're going to take a look at Ryan's bric-a-brac while our artists get started. This
Get
is
started
from-
with what?
We're drawing patriotic characters tonight in honor of Veterans Day, Mr. Shipman.
Jeremiah Jones in the chat asks, "Is Ryan the new Nasser?" No. Ryan can write.
Anyway, here's Bric-a-Brac 2. As the war on planet Christmas escalates to incalculable heights, a boy must defend his home. So he did Bric-a-Brac number 1. I backed it myself. Let me tell you, of all the Indiegogo bucks that I've ever backed, it had the best stock on the paper. I don't know which one he chose or how he got it right, but as far as having a piece to show people, just to have it on your shelf, Bric-a-Brac number 1 was very impressive. I don't remember if I actually read it or not because words hurt my head a little bit.
It's a fun read. It is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all balls out action, like all the way through it, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like Funko Pops come to life. You know, it's got a really unique art style, very much Christmas spirit, and it looks like it's pretty affordable. Actually, let's see, his featured perk is $24, 31% off right now. Physical bundle. So back this tier, you get issues 1 and 2, and an exclusive Jack Frost print and a bookmark. Digital for
Guy from Red
$8.
Bank in the chat is saying that I think Nasser is a pretty good writer. Don't step on the meme, guy. Don't step on the meme.
Yeah, guy from Red Bank who've been timed out. Let's see, Bric-a-Brac number 2. You can get the physical for number 2 for $12. He's shipping in 2021, but don't let that dissuade you from sharing a little bit of your Christmas spirit. It's got some fantastic artwork here, and you really gotta admire the dude's ambition. I mean, he was very young, and he said, "I'm going to make a comic book about Christmas," and he's out there doing it. So check it out. You can become an elf for $95 right now, or a Christmas character for $75. That'd be a fun little gift to give somebody. He has a Boys and Girls Club tier, it looks like.
Yep.
So if you back this tier, 2 copies of 1 and 2 will be donated to Boys and Girls Club chapter of your choice. That's cool.
Excellent. Wrench 122 XD says, "Where is he reading from?" What?
I was looking at the perks and such.
Yeah.
Ray Thulu's got the link in the chat. He's at $15.95, 30% of a $5,200 fixed goal. 29 days left. 51 backers. Link in the chat. He's at $15.95, 30. And somebody's got their extra tab.
That was me. I'm just going over to YouTube to hit the share button, which everyone should be doing.
Oh, well, I can do that.
Share it out.
I just did.
If you've got a community page on YouTube, then please share it there as well. I'd appreciate it.
Yes.
I forgot to post this to like the different pages on Facebook because, like I said, man, running around with the chicken head cutting off thing. It's just maxing out my bandwidth.
Yeah, check out Brick and Break, guys. Ambitious project from somebody who's really trying to get stuff out there, and he's very much somebody who's delivered before, so check him out. And we got VP-elect Cossin on the screen for once. That's unusual.
What?
Look at him. He's staying on camera tonight.
The heck, Cossin?
Weird. Let's check in on Elliot. Definitely got a helmet going on there. Looks Vietnam era already.
Oh, Sergeant Rock is in the house.
Sergeant Rock.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, where's Siege at? Siege is always nice to me.
Siege is she's scared.
She's scared.
She's scared. She's watching. If she's not scared, she can come in, but she's scared.
So, Aaron, what's going on over at DC Comics? I thought I read a note briefly today, and I just scanned it that there's been massive reorg over there. Is that accurate, or?
Yes. The thing is, I've been unemployed for over a month, so I have no one's returning my calls over there, and now I see why, because no one works there anymore. They got rid of Fletcher, who was in charge of their conventions. So I guess that means they're not going to be doing conventions anymore. They got rid of one of their co-editor-in-chiefs. Marie Jevons is now going to be the sole editor-in-chief. They got rid of my Justice League group editor that hired me to do the Justice League stuff I did this past year. Really good guy. He's gone.
Who was that?
It's like old age, man. It's just like, oh no.
Really good guy. I had him over to my house for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, remember, he was the guy with the head,
Yeah.
The guy, Alex Carr. And of course, so Uncle Ethan, your good friend, thinks that, and I'm not sure that I don't disagree with him. I think we may be seeing the end of DC Comics, at least the start of the end. It's very, very troubling that they're getting rid of all their, promotional people, all their, almost everybody up in upper management is gone, and then you've got, half the editors are gone. So clearly they're going to be cutting back on content if they're cutting back on their editorial staff like that. So I don't know. I just don't think AT&T, and again, this is, no inside information or anything, but I just don't think AT&T is too impressed with the few $1 million that DC maybe brings in every year.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see them like not be in existence, at least in the sense that we know a year from now they could be like all digital, and then the digital content's going to be half of what they're publishing right now. And if that happens, what's that going to do to comic shops? And then what's Marvel going to do? They just fired as their publisher, so they're obviously got something cooking too.
It would kill comic shops, but
Yeah.
if DC as a business, I'm honest, I'm just going to shoot straight here. As a business, if they went straight digital and trades, they would make profit.
Yeah, straight book channel, and the book channel seems to be where a lot of this, either through Amazon or traditional booksellers seems to be where.
Well, look, it's just Injustice only sold about 16,000 copies to comic book stores, but I have never had anywhere near the level of royalties I've had on a book besides that, and it was all digital, and it was all trades. So if that's
Yeah,
a
there's-
model, they chase after. And you don't have to be sending pamphlets to stores every 30
Yeah.
days. It's
Well,
So
that's
do
like
you,
that's what former insiders have mentioned to me, was that they wouldn't be surprised to see them be 100% digital this time next year,
Yeah.
regardless
It's,
of how much they're actually going to,
again that would be just digital as far as monthly stuff.
right.
And then the trades is, man, there's so much money in the trades.
Well, right. They've already paid us to create the stuff, or whoever. We're not
Yeah.
paying me now, but pay whoever to create the stuff, and it's really just, that's just printing money at that point.
Yep.
You got the cost of the publication of the book, and that's it.
Yep.
now is there room where somebody, if you have this kind of consolidation, where someone could bring a direct subscription service back? Because I'm old enough where I remember where you could get a subscription and you could actually get comic books mailed to you.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Are you talking about a digital subscription service, or
No, just
No,
straight pamphlet subscription.
And
service.
I'm not necessarily talking about through Marvel or DC. I mean, it might be some new entity.
That's something I've always wanted to do. It's like if I could someday, have this successful comic book company, subscription comics would be. I wanted to do that. I don't know if that's just looking back in the past with nostalgic eyes, but
probably?
well, if you don't care about the collector value of a thing, and you're just going to send something out, print times 2 value just to build up your market, those things came in paper bags.
sure.
Yeah.
Now, if a lot of these comic book shops, and 2 of our comic book shops in Hawaii have closed during COVID times, meaning not they suspended business, they are no longer in business. And we don't have a lot of comic book shops to begin with. What happens to the collector's market if we lose 50% of comic book stores?
That's at that point, I think I think that's what they're angling for. I think what's going to cause that drop is, I don't think that the comic shops are going to disappear before the comics do. I think the comics are going to disappear, forcing the comic shops to go away. So I think the idea is, at least at DC, is that they go all digital. Then that, of course, will result in the end of many comic shops. I think shops that have diversified enough that comic books is only one small part of what they're actually bringing revenue in on.
Yep.
Right.
Then I think they'll survive, because then they become like conventions. Conventions. How much are conventions actually comic book driven these days? Not much.
Well,
Right.
to get here in San Diego, comics and stuff, they're the largest comic store chain in California, probably on the West Coast. And I talked to Ed, the owner, and he's like, he's making a ton of money right now, but it's not off of comics. He's like, the comic market is screwed.
Is it on
Marvel,
Funko Pop?
DC, it's the comics. The new comic stuff is like a fraction of what it used to be, but man, people are rolling in there for games and Pokemon and all this other crap. So
Right.
he's doing great, and he's making money hand over fist, and he's busier than he's probably ever been right now. But comics are done.
Well, yeah, if you look, like the shops around here, you can't even go. I think there's one store in the Portland area that actually has back issues. You go into a comic shop and it's toys, it's gaming stuff, it's trade paperback collections, and then whatever came out that week, as comics. But you can't go and look for back issues of Captain America or whatever. There's shops that do handle that stuff, but that isn't the main focus of what's bringing their income in.
Yeah, but I just wonder, what does does the basis for some of the collector's market, maybe, a lot of this material that was generated, say, in the last 20 or 30 years, does it actually retain value if nobody's paying attention to comic books?
That's an excellent question. I brought this up with some other, because I'm a big collector, and like, what is this going to do to, my 4 issues from 1965? You know what I mean? Or, but then again, there's golden age books that are valuable that don't really have any current comics, pushing their value up. So, but I do think that you're probably looking at people our age. When I say our age, I guess I'm older than all you guys, but people my age are kind of like the last bunch of serious comic collectors.
Yeah, but that's because they have all that. They have all that that income from Social Security.
Yeah.
And we're old enough to remember them. Oh.
Cold as ice.
But I would subscribe to a well-written comic book because I read things. I don't collect them.
I do both. So there.
Well, there you go.
Now, I think also another thing to look at, if a company, because I don't think like Dark Horse, for example, or Boom, or IDW, or some of these smaller, well, IDW may not be around, but some of these smaller companies are still going to be putting out products. So you're going to have, these comic shops will still have some comic books that are coming out that they'll be able to put on their shelves. But it's, even if Marvel and DC quit, doing monthly titles, I think there's still going to be some. Now, another interesting thing, a writer brought this up to me a couple of years ago. If it comes out to be true, I'm just going to have to call the dude a prophet, because this was like so far removed. This is about the time that, it was 3 or 4 years ago. So you had, the movies were still sort of hitting in stride, and he was telling me, he said, you just watch. He goes, in a few years, he goes, they're going to eliminate these, like Disney and then now AT&T are going to eliminate these publishers completely, and they'll just take the characters and license them out to small publishers. So they don't even have to deal with the publishing aspect. All they have to do is collect the profits off the merchandising and whatever profits might come in off licensing the characters for comics. And that way they can keep them in print without actually costing themselves a dime to do it.
Yep.
And I thought, that I kind of laughed at the idea, but then I started thinking about it. I thought, I could see that happening.
Sure.
Yeah, they've done that with Spider-Man already. I can't remember who it was, but I think it was IDW licensed it out, and it was
IDW.
IDW. That's right. Yeah, it was really, really small, kind of simple story. I think.
Wait a minute, IDW did a Spider-Man. You've lost me. When was this? What was this?
It's a year and a half ago, something like that.
Well, yeah. What was it specifically that they did?
It was like some kiddie Spider-Man, like young version of Spider-Man stuff.
The Ultraverse kind of stuff.
I'll look it up.
Oh, it was literally Spider-Man, but it was like it was to be tailored for a younger audience.
Did IDW control the creative content in it, and they just got it approved by Marvel?
I don't know.
Well, IDW, I'm looking at their Market Watch profile. Their earnings per share is now actually negative $3.72, which is the value of a single share is only $3.48. So in the last 2 years, IDW has shed 92% of its value in market capitalization. That is a dead company.
They've been bleeding for a couple of years, though, right?
Yeah, but that is dead. They at this point they probably don't even own their building, or their total debt.
Well, they don't. I don't think anybody owns. I think they rent. They're in the. They're in I know where they are downtown or in San Diego, but I don't think anybody owns this building.
Have you heard of these guys, Dawson, Osseo, or Pattison?
Huh?
Delilah S. Dawson is author.
No.
Michael Ossio.
That's
Ron-
the IDW books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel Action Spider-Man.
See, Aaron, can you see?
Yeah, I don't know the names.
It's got Miles Morales, Gwen Stacy, Spider Woman thing.
No, I mean the creative team. I don't recognize them.
Yeah, I never heard of these guys. Yeah, that's IDW Spider-Man right there.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to be seeing more of that.
Probably not from IDW.
Yeah, I don't think IDW is paying their light bill at this point.
So is that going to be the end of the artist edition books? That's going to be kind of a bummer.
Well, you know what? If IDW collapses, Scott Dunbier will probably start a company that just does those because that's all his baby.
Yeah, that's true. He probably would do crowdfunding or whatever to do them.
He'd probably make a lot more than crowdfunding.
Probably would.
So, Mike, what happens? Does everybody flood into crowdfunding now, or are comic book artists going to start selling life insurance?
A little bit of both, I think.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are not willing to accept the fact that comics are going south quickly. Or holding out hope that it's going to bounce back and everything's going to be fine. And I think,
dadgummit, Kevin,
what happened?
You're doing what I'm doing.
Just quit it.
What?
No, he's drawing me.
I didn't do that.
Look at this crap.
You're doing all the different patriotic characters at the same time.
That was the assignment tonight.
Not all of them.
I'm barely doing one.
That's my character right here.
I'm looking at Kim Jong-gi drawing of Mike's character.
Nice. Kevin, you're not getting that done tonight. I'm just telling you right now.
Yes. Okay. All right. Cool. I know. But I had the idea. So what am I supposed to do? Not draw it?
You should call your character the Trap McMasterson.
That's right.
The power shrug. The power shrug patriot.
It's in honor of Mecca.
Oh, I knew it. I'm gonna have to charge you a licensing fee, however.
License out the traps.
Yes.
Yep.
There you go, Mike.
Bill Goldberg might lay claim to that too. I don't know. We'll see.
You can't even see what I'm doing. It's all blue line. So, there we go. Nice. Thank you.
I got a pretty good drawing going here. It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, let's see.
Get it. Whoever was waiting on those cards will get them.
Look at that. Oh, you can't see it, can you? It's Lone Star. It's he's against a battle. It's all shot up, all behind him.
Did you just
Pretty
say
good.
Lawn Star?
Yeah, probably.
That's his porn name.
Lawn Star. He's on a riding lawnmower.
No, that was Bone Star.
Bone Star.
That's some deep lore.
Yeah, that is accurate. Oh no! Oh, all right. We'll reel in the degeneracy before it gets out of hand.
Before Weldon gets here.
Hey, now.
So is that what Weldon does now? He just shows up and whips out a quick drawing that's got fit.
I'm following up on the degeneracy comment. Weldon showing up and whipping it out is apparently appropriate.
Just whips out about 5 characters all at once and
5
wins.
5 guys, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no, Weldon. Don't do it.
5 guys all at once.
Don't do it, man.
It's pretty good.
How did you manage to turn this into the degenerate?
I am just observing. I am just an observer, sir. I am just an observer of your the degradation of your individual moral characters.
See, if Drawn and Quartered can have an observer, why didn't we have any in Pennsylvania?
Right.
Freedom and democracy.
I like it that they're not giving up, though. I mean, Rudy Giuliani's not giving up. He's in it. He's in it to win it. You know,
They shouldn't give up. There's no reason to give
no,
up.
hell no. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the coattails tell everything about it. It's like Trump's coattails indicate that that's the way people voted. You know, that's all you have to know.
The office of the president-elect.
Well, that allegedly that.
Oh, hey, does somebody know how to get John Dillard the link?
Never heard of him.
he won the fan edition. Someone's mentioning it in the chat.
Oh, well,
totally slipped my mind. Didn't it?
he's welcome to DM me on this Discordogram or whatever it's called. We call that thing Discord.
I don't think he's on our Discord, isn't he? On
He's on the fan edition. I don't know what his username is though.
Mistletoe, I like this idea. Lone Star Might of the Mower, a middle-aged Lone Star with a little bit of a gut. Yeah.
Oh, this guy's trim. He's probably too trim for Mike's taste. Once I finally get around to inking him.
Who's mocking Lone Star now?
Are you? You should. Ellis has suggested that Mike likes the beefier.
What?
No, Edwin, you've been hanging out with too many degenerate Hawaiians.
Oh man, I can only imagine what it's like in Hawaii.
Politics will darken your soul.
Oh man,
indeed.
It's designed to. Yeah. It's demoralization. Calculated.
Well, the interesting thing about all this legacy media making all these pronouncements, so a lot of them are immediately having to be locked back, or walked back. But not a single state has actually certified their elections yet.
No.
And with all the irregularities, pronouncing that someone is the presumptive president of the United States is. The media is setting a lot of people up for a lot of rage.
Yeah, hitting the streets. Yeah. It's dumb.
It's purposeful. I know that.
It's very dumb.
Well, here in Hawaii, we start our audit tomorrow. The audit, and this is not like a special audit. It's just part of the quality control for the state elections. So our several volunteers from our Republican Party will be going for a manual recount of 10% of Hawaii's vote, and that is just a built-in quality control. But we have a small state, so a 10% recount is not a.
How did that dumb Hawaiian senator ever get elected? What's her name?
Oh, which man. Oh, man.
Hirono? Maisie Hirono.
She may be the stupidest person next to AOC that's ever been in public office. Just unbelievable.
That's saying a lot.
That's really kind of you, Aaron.
Yes.
Kindness. She's an imbecile.
Oh, yeah.
We have a lot of work. Running as a politician, as a Democrat in Hawaii, is essentially easy mode.
You have to understand the public education system in Hawaii is pretty bad.
Yeah,
it's a really good place for homeless people to live too. It's never cold.
How do they get there?
That's what Scott Adams said.
How do they get there? They vote Democrat.
Well, we've had our legislature and has been controlled by the Democrats for 60 years. So we are We are slowly putting together the infrastructure and the education to reverse that trend. We shifted the state right or towards the center about 4.5% this year. And so we have to just keep making those incremental gains for about 3 more election cycles, and that'll bring us back to balance.
So you're gonna return balance to the force.
Yes, that is the goal. We probably can't make Hawaii red, but we can probably make Hawaii purple, and at least have some semblance of oversight and checks and balances here. Oh, that's clean. Whose screen are we looking at now?
This is Chancellor Aaron. Excuse me.
Chancellor-elect.
Chancellor-elect.
Is that me?
Yeah.
It's Uncle Sam, baby. There's only one patriotic hero.
There's only one patriotic hero?
He's the original, man.
I forgot to put him on this.
Sam.
I've got the Shield, Captain America, Fighting American, and Lone Star.
What's the famous artist that did him?
Liefeld?
Liefeld.
I'll go with Ed McGuinness on that one.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you don't like chest cap?
America.
I like chest cap. Kind of.
Wait, famous artist that did which?
Uncle Sam.
That's what I thought. I was trying to get. Yeah, you got Lou Fine, Reed Crandall, and Eisner actually did a couple issues of Uncle Sam. But
I'm talking about the character designer, the original guy.
Oh, the original Uncle Sam.
You talking about the World War I recruitment poster?
Yeah.
That was Montgomery Flagg.
Yes. That guy was a great caricature artist.
Yep.
What was that? Is anybody doing the Shield? Didn't the Shield predict Captain America by a year?
Yep. Yes. And yes.
Did he really?
Yeah.
In Archie comics?
Shield was first, then Cap, and then Fighting American. And then Lone Star.
Much later.
Lone Star.
And you know what? They always go for the officers. Not one of you guys has ever thought to say, hey, a non-commissioned officer makes a lot more sense because the officer corps is in serious need of some soul searching. And that'll be my boxing for tonight.
Captain Steve Rogers was an enlisted man in World War II.
Yeah, and then he betrayed us.
It's true. Very true.
Did he, or is it just the Marvel editorial staff?
Everyone likes the officers. Let me tell you, officers are soft. All right.
Yeah.
They're bird-chested, thin-legged,
good runners.
Runners.
Usually good runners. Like
That's
marathon
why I
runners.
went with Sergeant Rock.
That's right. The non-commissioned officer corps is exactly where it's at. The backbone of the army. And I killed the discussion.
Nice.
I have my new hero coming out, KP.
Kitchen Patrol?
Yeah.
That'd be like suicide victim or something.
The Klinger Corps.
Potato peeler.
Yeah, that's the leader is Potato Peeler.
Couldn't be any worse than Paste Pot Pete, right?
Dillard has the link through Discord. Apologize for not getting that to you sooner. We weren't even sure if we were going to have a show tonight because we had the U-apocalypse earlier.
Yeah, I was kind of running around again with my chicken head cut off thing, trying to get these things scraped together. So thank you everyone who did manage to jump in last minute.
And all your real names on Facebook are safe with us.
Well, Mike, you saw We Were Soldiers, right, with Mel Gibson? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the obvious stud of that movie is Sam Elliott, is Sergeant Major Basil L. Plumley.
Sergeant Major. That's right.
Command Sergeant Major, I should say.
That's
Gentlemen, prepare to defend yourselves.
Black Hawk Down was my favorite Christmas movie for a long time.
Oh man, that is a wrenching movie. I haven't finished.
Nah, Stripes is the best war movie.
Yeah.
All right. So the men who went and rescued the Rangers were the men who trained me when I joined the Army. That was my division who went and rescued those Rangers.
10th Mountain, right?
Really?
Yep. Yeah. So those were the men who taught me how to be a soldier.
Cool.
Those guys were nuts.
Where's your safety, cowboy? Right here on my finger.
Classic Captain America.
Yeah, so that's a bold choice to actually make Uncle Sam's elbow hit mid thigh. That's that is an arm.
Well, now he's kind of hard.
That is a hell of an arm, Aaron. Hell of an arm. I like that he can look so tough with a dislocated shoulder.
Well,
I think he could probably pick his nose from between his legs.
That's Homo bicepus.
Well, now you're gonna make me change it because I'm like, but it's still, it's comic book anatomy, man. You got to have a little bit longer.
Right.
These guys are these are extraordinary human beings. Okay.
That's right.
It's
Superhuman.
Well, his secondary power is to be able to take things off the top shelf. So.
Hey, you can knock your head off when I win again. Okay.
That's his origin story. He was Thomas Jefferson's assistant, or maybe John Adams' assistant. He would pull philosophical text off the top shelf.
One thing you learn as a seasoned comic artist is
Getting a little rowdy in here.
the worse the anatomy is, the more popular you are.
It's a foreshortening technique.
My wife came in here and said, "Keep it down. It's getting a little too rowdy
Guys,
in
are
here."
getting rowdy in here.
Sorry.
Sorry, Mrs. Opesti.
I wish somebody had told me about that anatomy thing years ago. I could have just shoved it all out the window and made a cybernetic frog book or something.
So you can do a book about aliens, and who's to tell you the anatomy's wrong?
There you go.
There you go.
So I like drawing monsters, and I don't have smart Alex commenting on my anatomy. Cause
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Well, if you talk to a Democrat, Uncle Sam's something of a monster, preying on the poor and disenfranchised that want a shot at life.
I got to put a big Stalin mustache on him. That would make him happy. Marks his hair.
Uncle Samsky.
Yeah. The Iron Patriot. Oh.
Oh, Mike, Force Ghost Fabio is saying reel it back in. Reel it back in.
Uh-oh.
No. I just do little snipes. Little snipes.
I do think if you were to ever go down that road and do cybernetic reptilians or amphibians, that it should be a mature book and it should all be anatomically correct.
We'll go ahead and pass.
It'd be a very particular audience.
Do some little plastic toys, maybe Happy Meal style.
Nah, I'm gonna pass on that too.
You're just leaving money on the table at this point.
Oh, is that the case?
It is not, in fact, the case.
Just want to make comic books, man.
Yeah, we had a pretty good discussion the other night that got quite a bit of discussion amongst the farmers. And I think the best thing to come out of that was I think Mike is more concerned with saving the art form than some people might be concerned with saving the industry. I kind of agree with that notion the more I think about it.
Who are you talking about? What now?
Oh, the one stream we did the other night.
Oh,
Mike loses track of
you're talking about farmer. Oh, kiwi farms. Is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Farmers. I'm like, my head goes
We
to
are
actual
farmers.
farmers when you say like
Bum,
farming.
bum, bum.
Who's farming? What now?
Yeah.
We are farmers.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah.
Dude, it would be sick to just have a freaking book with all of the. I'm like drawing all of these patriotic characters, much like Kevin Sharp is doing. But if you just had all these patriotic characters like together on a team, that'd be rad.
Just call it America.
Yeah, Team America. Yes, such a great name.
All right, Dillard can't make it. Said pregnant wife.
Said what? Pregnant wife.
Pregnant wife. Got other response.
Yeah, somebody in the chat said that they were in the delivery room. Not in the chat, in the Discord. What was that? Forget.
P Money.
All right. I have to go get some water. You guys feel free to stab me in the back while I'm gone.
You got it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's what
sir.
we're here
Yes,
for.
sir.
It's a lovely chair you have there. Oh, let's check in on Sergeant Rock. Wow, that's turned out pretty good. See, he was an E8, it looks like. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Was Rocka first time?
Was the Rocket who's what's on?
Sergeant Rock? I think E8 makes sense.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's the way.
Can't be keeping him up in the battalion.
Grizzled.
You know, I would bet good money that every issue of Sergeant Rock and Easy Company, they killed a tank by squirting in the gunfire through the miscellaneous gun, ports of the
Gun
tank.
port.
Yeah.
Give him a little squeeze, just a little taste of the Thompson 45.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that every issue had that event occur.
It sounds like every issue was a good issue then.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's great. Audie Murphy swarm all over a tank with your Thompson and blow it up by
Mecca.
getting to the vents.
Did we lose Gary?
I don't know. He's been so quiet. I couldn't tell.
We ever
I think
really
he's gone.
That's the
Gary, are you okay? Are you okay?
He just came in to throw the links.
Gary.
That's scary.
It's a pimp.
See, he's become my troll.
Hi, Nasser.
Mecca.
Yes,
You,
yes, sir.
can you go into the chat real quick? And are you on the chat right now?
Yes.
Matt Weldon.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
There's
do a
a-
Walden check.
There? Is he there before he can hear us?
Nasser Rabadi.
NASA Robot E. Let's
Happy
see.
Veterans Day, Nasser.
No Weldon. No Weldon in the chat.
Is he?
Nope. That or he's on an alt. But we haven't figured out his alts yet. Booster Kiwi, that is not the case. Not the case.
No, Mr.
No. So here's a funny thing. Everyone's like, oh, it's Captain America. They're talking about Lone Star, about how he looks like Captain America, which he doesn't at all.
He looks
But
more
he
like
just
Spy
feels like
Smasher.
Captain America. But this is more where I got the design is if you look at the classic costume with the golden eagle across his chest.
Fighting America.
I love the way Fighting Americans thing goes all the way up his shoulders and stuff.
Mhm.
So I did, I was homaging.
Fighting
something.
American, not Captain America, is what you're saying.
That's right. That's right. But
Isn't that the character that Liefeld used to do his own
Yeah.
Captain America fan fiction?
So here's my layout so far. I don't know if I'll have time to do a real good and proper inking.
That looks cool.
The tone of Fighting America was almost like Mad Magazine or something. They were very light.
Random Adventure Man.
Yeah.
Well, I just love that he was going after the commies.
Yes, he was definitely after the commies.
As well, we should bring that concept back.
That's right.
Commie
That's what I'm
Smasher.
doing. And that is, again, more why Lone Star is more like Fighting American.
Should have a free helicopter ride, man.
Did you get any free food today, Edwin?
No, but I stayed home. I did not go out in search of free stuff.
No.
Crazy.
I remember my buddies when I was still in there, like, oh, let's go down to Texas Roadhouse for a free meal. I'm like, cool, sounds good. We get there, and the line is literally 2 times around the building.
Oh.
I said, no, let's go to the Chinese place. That'll be just fine, I think. No free food, but we didn't wait a whole afternoon.
In the Chinese place, they just charge you double.
That was one of those all-you-can-eats. It was good.
The Chinese communist place.
No, we had to have a show of force, let them know that we couldn't get away with
There you
know.
The old Chi Coms.
Oh, interesting. I'm just getting word that some of our people here in Hawaii are getting recruited to go to Georgia.
Georgia.
Literally go so they can vote. Wow.
No,
Man, I tell you.
No, to marshal up people and oversee some of the things. Talking about some of our GOP leaders. Interesting.
Reminds me of the voting scene from Gangs of New York when they were like punching people overhead, throwing them back into the voting line.
I need to rewatch that movie. That's a intense movie.
My dad asks me every year to go see that with him.
Tammany
I'll
Hall.
never watch Gangs of New York. Why Gangs of New York? I don't know.
You Tammany Hall petty fuckers.
Yeah. Yep. It's one of old, what's his name's best roles.
Oh, yeah.
There Will Be Blood guy.
Oh, what's his name? President Lincoln.
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel
That too
Day-Lewis.
is not his name.
He's the only 3-time Academy Award winner for Best Actor. So let that sink in.
Yeah, but the Academy Awards,
Well, he actually deserved all of his awards.
Yeah.
That's when it used to mean something back then. That's the best time to get it.
Last of the Mohicans is no slouch either.
That's a good one.
I hate that movie.
That was
You
great.
hate that movie? Why?
Terrible.
Great soundtrack too.
I will find you.
Well, that's what I was thinking was the best part.
The best part was that fight scene.
Oh, yeah.
Mohican Master 9000.
Oh, bloody.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Brother.
I'm not even going to talk to you people.
Flesh
Okay.
It was
Eater Hero
pretty dramatic and tragic, but still memorable.
See what you did? You killed it. You killed the
Killed
whole
it.
bringing up that stupid movie.
That was a great one, man.
Gangs in New York.
No,
No,
Last
no.
of the Mohicans,
Mohicans.
classic stories.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Mr. Miller, I
wonder what you dislike the most about that, because that seems like a pretty mainstream. Well, that was Michael Mann, wasn't it?
Was it?
Directed it.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Correct. That is correct.
Michael Mann is in.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
I get it.
Edwin. Thanks for coming by.
Hey, Edwin.
It's good to get you back on here, Edwin, man.
Thanks for critiquing my anatomy.
For the win.
You're welcome, sir. That's it was my pleasure. Hello, everyone.
Indeed, it was.
Hello.
See you, Edwin.
We'll see ya.
Let's check in here. Let's check in on the Kim Jong-gi inspired.
Yeah.
Gibson.
Kim Jong-gi. I'll get it done. I'm inking.
So what was I forgot what I was going to say.
Something about Last of the Mohicans. So
I just remember the Ben Stiller show had a really funny parody on that, where Ben Stiller was playing Daniel Day-Lewis's character. He was selling the Mohican Master 9000.
He did a good
Breaks down. Keep running. I will find you.
That would be more entertaining than that movie. All right, I'll be back.
More entertaining than my commentary? Yes. Yes, it would. I've had a very subdued Veterans Day.
That's good, right?
I think so. I was planning to get drunk, but I was too tired.
you listen to Brian Suits?
Never heard of him.
I never heard of him. Okay. He's got a little radio program in California. He's a vet that, by virtue of that, he's pretty much a subject matter expert on a lot of stuff that happens. Never heard
Radio
of
guy?
him. Yeah, radio guy.
Mostly we get Savage out here and Rush.
How's Rush doing? Is he recovering or
No, it's not
going
getting
down,
better.
huh?
Yeah, it's getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
He
Too
called it
bad.
a death sentence recently.
Well, he's hanging in there.
Yep.
That must be tough. I'll never know the feeling of having, millions and millions of dollars and realizing, well, guy checks out even if he really wouldn't like to check out, doesn't he? He got a really nice life there.
Yeah, he
and
did.
yet he he stayed a worker through all that adversity, losing his hearing and all that, to worked his way through that. Was kind of amazing. He could have quit but way back then.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis?
Talking about Limbaugh.
Oh. Rush.
Yeah.
Sold another copy of MAGA 7 today, so it's
excellent.
People aren't all afraid of the loss.
What were your numbers on that? How many how many copies or how many supporters or whatever, however you measure that, did you have on that book?
I mean, what measurement do you want?
How many copies did you sell? How's that?
Sold through, I think, around 2,000 copies.
That seems like that's fairly successful.
Yeah, I mean, I did over $40,000 worth. So,
jeez,
got Dean and Kane involved.
Got Dean Kane involved.
Doesn't quite draw the crowd that Keanu Reeves does, but it's good.
Yeah.
I like Kane.
Now, see, Keanu Reeves has the correct length of arms, though. You got to give him that.
Well, does he though? I mean, he's on screen. They could shorten him with CGI or lengthen him. You don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, that's true. That's an interesting point you bring up.
I think it's just that he has a really long torso, so that's what makes Keanu look more proportioned.
He always talks about he's very lonely.
Aw.
Imagine having all that fame and money and success, just being lonely.
It makes sense because he's seems like the kind of guy who would want to be only around people more real, not phony. So it's probably hard to be finding people you can trust when you're that level.
That's the thing, man. It's finding people you can trust when you're that famous and have that much money. Ugh, how could you ever know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably really enjoyed making Bill and Ted 3 because, he knew that dude from way back.
Yeah, They're both, yeah. Like, I think he's not even like really big in Hollywood right now either. And there's just, you seen that movie, right? That was the best when they had they were playing their future selves. That was like the best.
I heard the girls that were channeling them as their daughters were pretty good. I need to check it out just for that. I imagine that would be fun to have your job be the daughter version of these iconic characters.
Yeah, it is funny. Is like I knew. See, I'm against that type of thing only because I think I'm jaded about it's always being the daughter, the female character. It's always
They always do a gender.
But you know what? But
the other.
but in this one, it's like it didn't seem like in your face like agenda wise. Like there was a little bit. It wasn't like smacking over the head with a sledgehammer. It was actually I actually liked the characters that played the daughters. So for someone like me who does feel jaded about that, I still was like enjoyed it. Movie, thought it was good.
Yeah, I saw the most disappointing thing. I think it was yesterday. This chick was like, "Oh, I got hired to work on the next God of War. I'm a what was it? Chicana, a gay Latina Chicana disabled writer or something."
Wow, that's gonna be a good one.
This is for the God of War sequel.
That was on the resume too.
Yeah, that was like her introduction. Gay, Chicana, trans, lesbian, disabled person.
Time displaced. It's like
I don't know.
Time displaced.
Kung Flu Kitty, what are you talking about?
Time travel.
Cross-dressing brothels? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha, Kung Flu.
there will be no cross-dressing brothels talk while Edwin isn't here.
Edwin's gone.
I know.
That's what he means. He said, "Not when he's not here."
I don't get it, but I like it.
It's all right, Michael. We'll give you the.
Let's see. We're at an hour, folks. We are at an hour.
All right. The inking must go a little faster.
Elliot! My second one, then.
Oh, brother.
Here we go.
That is some excellent trappage going on there on Kevin's screen.
Yeah, those are
Thank you.
great.
Trying to work on it.
Is Elliot still here?
He's here.
Is he muted? I see somebody down there in the corner muted. Is that Elliot?
This guy?
I see him.
Siri? Not now. Thank
I
you.
see his hairy forearms and his nubby little fingernails.
Now we got to get him to show us his whole arm. Make sure he's not a Aaron Lepresti drawing. Man, Aaron's gonna hate me. I'm sorry, Aaron.
I've only got peace and love, man. That's all.
I can't wait to read Garbage Man.
I'm working on it right now, actually. I mean, not right this second, but
How's that going? The relaunch plan still going?
Yeah, it's funny. I know I've got a real publisher publishing it. They said, "Oh, don't talk about it until we solicit," and I'm like, "Why? Why don't I start putting it now?" But whatever. So, but yeah, I'm working on it because I have, roughly 7 pages worth of Batman material to get rid of and fill with my characters. So I've been working on that.
Excellent.
But it's not going to be out till later next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, take your time then, Aaron.
Well, it's just a scheduling thing with if you're just putting out a trade, you're going through the bookstores mostly, and the bookstores they have to put their catalog together 8 or 9 months early. So you to have it ready by February, it's still not going to be out available until November or December of next year. So,
right,
for the beast, unfortunately.
Do any of you guys listen to Scott Adams on any kind of a regular basis?
No.
Oh, you know what? I've been listening to his morning shows this week. They've been pretty decent.
Well, he's been talking about how his audience has been just blowing up on YouTube. He had been just doing periscopes, so he's apparently impressed by that. But then he talks about the fact that you do bend yourself to your branding of yourself. All of a sudden, it's like you started thinking like I'm an individual thinker and I'm going to tell the truth and all that. And then all of a sudden you start to warp when you realize, oh, my listeners won't like this,
Mhm.
It's kind of an inevitable kind of direction that you go in.
If you start worrying about your audience like that, you might as well just quit.
Yeah, he was acting like he's always acting like he's kind of above it all in terms of like being able to never mind. I've lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I'm inking.
Moving on to, let's check on the let's get away from that one because Caesar elect.
Kevin.
Hello.
You got there. You got.
Wow, that's great.
I gotta find the circle
Fighting American.
template. So.
Lone Star. Who else is in there?
And my character at the bottom. It's Ron from Dragon Guard, but he'll have a shield.
That he
He'll have a
stole
cool
from the
shield.
dead body of Captain America.
Exactly. Exactly.
You don't want to pull an Aaron Lepresti and kill Bowser now.
Chris Evans is dead to me now.
All right, maybe that's fine.
Makes a lot of sense.
Have any of you guys seen Lady Snowblood?
What?
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
the
what
inspira- It's the inspiration of Kill Bill, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. It's a Criterion edition of it. It's two of the features. They both come in at 90 minutes. It's perfect, in other words. 90-minute movies. That's what you want.
Yeah.
You
Seems
mean
like
you
they
don't
do
want 3 hours?
Yeah, 3-hour movies. Oh, every now and then I want a 3-hour movie. If Sergio Leone is doing it, I want a 3-hour movie. That's fine.
How about The Irishman?
Oh, I haven't seen The Irishman yet. Is that any good?
Yeah.
I keep hearing it's all right.
I saw it.
Boring.
Boring.
I saw it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the. Yeah, I don't know. There's some things in it because it's a Scorsese, right?
Yeah.
It's good.
It's pronounced Scores Easy.
Scores easy.
Scores easy, huh?
Is that a rapper?
Scorsese and De Niro are together again for an Okie movie coming up about this guy that killed all these Indians, married into the families so he could kill them and get their. Yeah, this actually happened. This actually is one of the first things that the FBI investigated was all these deaths on this reservation in Oklahoma.
He married people to kill them.
Yeah, he was in families that then he was killing them for their oil rights. Basically, it was millions of dollars involved, and you don't realize it, but just short years ago, the Indians were just coming into their own. Is like saying, legally they had a lot of oil money.
Yeah,
and, they went into casinos and all that kind of stuff.
No, my one of my best friend's wife is she's adopted, but she's in a Indian. Her mom is part of the Indian tribe from Montana, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, she gets these fat oil checks every month. Just being part of the tribe, it's like,
yep,
it makes you want to run a 23andMe and see if you can get in on that.
Exactly. And that's what this movie is a recounting of that time when this guy, he was quite a fiend, and I guess De Niro plays the fiendish guy.
What's that movie called?
Blood of the Flower Moon or something like that.
Sounds fancy.
I'll look it up. Yeah, does that?
Moon.
What's it called?
Flower of the Blood Moon.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, Mecca. It doesn't have any superheroes in it. You'll be all right.
Well, that's right. That's right. If you want to do a movie besides superheroes, let me point you to 20 Marvel movies that would argue with you.
Just saying, there's more than just that. Hey, Mike, I gotta get going. You gotta be cool.
Elliot.
Adios.
Bye, Elliot.
Good night, Elliot.
Good night.
We're dropping like flies.
I was going to ask you all about Florida.
You can't hang with the
Pretty
pure
good.
awesomeness weekend out here.
Here's a little Hollywood trivia for you.
Ooh.
Does anybody know what Vincent Price's grandfather is famous for?
He was Jack the Ripper.
Yes. How did you know? Wow, that's amazing. No.
Wow.
He created the cow milking teat thing.
No.
Oh, wow.
Cow milking what now?
What?
Teat thing. The
No.
thing that milks the cow's teats.
Teats. The teat.
Edwin's gone. We got to keep it clean now.
Okay.
He created cream of tartar.
Whoa. I love this stuff.
And
Why do you do that?
Well,
Not cream of mushroom?
Well, no, he was actually a candy maker and an entrepreneur and food guy, and so he made it to help him, I guess, make biscuits rise or something. I don't know what it does, but I can't remember. But so anyway, he created this thing, and then it became a fortune. So Vincent Price was actually born into a really rich family.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's all I got for you tonight, but there it is.
Well, you learn something new every day.
You do.
Just like all these actors today.
I was watching Die Monster Die just the other night, which doesn't have Vincent Price in it.
Did you say Die Mustard Die?
Die Monster Die.
Oh, Monster.
It's a version of the
makes more
color. What?
That actually makes more sense.
Die Mustard Die.
Die Mustard.
Die Colonel Mustard?
Who's in that again? I haven't seen that in forever.
The guy that was Boris Karloff was in it, and Nick Adams from Johnny Utah was a rebel.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Yeah.
Nick Adams, not the guy that married Jessica Simpson.
Maybe.
Oh, that was Nick. What the heck was his name? They're not married anymore, though, are they?
I don't follow the gossip.
Right.
Yeah.
Offended that I'm asking a question about it?
You sounds like a too defensive there, Mike.
I don't follow that stuff.
That's the gayest jacket I've ever seen.
You tried. What was that from?
I have no idea. One of my veteran buddies sent it to me. He's like, just watch this. And then all of a sudden, I've seen it at least like 32 times by now.
We can't show it on my show.
Yeah, it's funny. I'll show it on my show.
What's it called?
I just typed in gayest jacket I've ever seen.
I'll do that later.
Look for the Apple version. Shot on an iPhone.
Some of that stuff is the funniest thing on the internet.
It's just so random. It's like,
Yeah.
why is there a guy with a flamethrower now? That'd be fun to put as one of our little clips if we could get away with it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm thinking probably not.
Believe it!
I like my channel monetized.
Anyone ever wonder how Amy Schumer got so many prominent gigs so quickly? No, Steve Swanson, we don't.
Well, her uncle is
Chuck Schumer.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Well, there's
Yeah. I got to take the garbage out, so I'm going to go on pause for a few minutes here.
Alrighty then.
Remember
it's
the back
garbage
man.
day.
Coming back in.
Aaron himself has become the garbage
He's
man.
literally becoming the garbage man.
I am. How come my icon isn't coming up? I downloaded one and now it's not coming up when I click on the. What is that? That's so lame.
Because it doesn't like you, Aaron.
Apparently not.
Aaron. So let it be written.
So
Let it be done.
That's a movie I saw about 4 times in one weekend because I'd wrecked my car in Green River, Wyoming.
Was it like Easter weekend or something?
Yeah, well, it was the only theater in town. I was bored out of my mind.
Why, you saw it in a theater?
Oh, yeah. So I have that one committed to memory, I think. I think there wouldn't be a scene that came up. It wouldn't be like, oh, yeah, that scene.
What movie was this?
10 Commandments.
Yeah.
Oh, with Charlton?
Yeah. I think my favorite scene is the watering hole where all of a sudden he busts up the whole let's rape the girls party with his staff. Comes in, just jabs a couple of them.
I need to watch that movie again. It's been a while.
Is that like Ben-Hur? One of those classic-
Wait a moment. Am I thinking of Ben-Hur? Maybe not. I hope not.
No. That's that happens to Moses.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, they had a Ben-Hur remake a couple years ago.
Yeah.
What were they thinking?
I don't know.
And like Morgan Freeman was like Moses or something.
I met one of the guys that got to drive a. He's a fairly famous stunt guy. His name was Paul Baxley. He was one of the guys driving one of the chariots during the Moses stuff.
Not the dead one though.
Which what?
The guy that died doing that stuff.
Yes, I
Oh,
heard someone
that
died
guy.
doing it.
Yeah.
Well, they got a very famous stunt where a guy ran over a big pileup that was, of course, it stayed in the movie. But I think he
So the
survived.
guy you're talking about might have been the guy that killed the other guy that we're talking about.
Maybe.
You can't get rid of good footage like that, you know?
That's right.
was
That's the
intense.
best part is that they left it in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, we can't put that in. That was great. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
We can't get someone to fake that.
My friend's always saying that about movies we watch. You see an intense, crazy scene. He's like, that guy died doing that. He's like, he really died. Because it's like you see some older movies mostly, like you're like, oh my gosh, like you see the stunt. You know it's a stuntman getting this incredible hit, or getting hit by a car or something, and then they cut away, and you're like, that guy died. We're always like, we always do that as a joke. Now she's like, that guy died.
That famous scene in Road Warrior where that guy, that biker just flies through the air like a plank thrown sideways, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That really happened. But, you know, it was just a guy that says, oh, well, here I am in the air. And he survived it, but he did have a couple of breaks, I think.
Yeah, there's one scene in a movie with I think it's with, oh man, I don't want to get this wrong. I know what's his name. The guy played in Airwolf, Jan Michael Vincent. Yeah, he was in a movie. It was a stunt movie. I think it was with Burt Reynolds, and they do this stunt. I think it's Burt Reynolds, and you do this whole stunt scene that's one of the longest ever run stunts with the one continuous shot in a car, and at the end they do this jump, and they're making all these impossible things, and then they make this one jump, and then when the car landed, the actual stunt driver's back broke, like right in the impact. Bam,
Oh man, that can happen. Yeah, that's some of the hardest parts of those car gags is the landings because they will break your back.
Yeah, we were watching some creep. We watched one that was at Romance in the Stone today, and it was like this truck scene just doing this giant jump, and man, when it hit, we're like, oh, you just feel the pain.
Yeah.
It's like boom.
Well, I ain't the kind of kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farrah.
Yeah, the Fall Guy.
Movies and TV. But the hardest thing I ever did was watch my leading lady kiss some other guy while the bandage in my knee.
Lee
Love
Majors.
Yep.
He was married to Farrah Fawcett too.
He was.
Yeah.
Indeed.
She was on the first episode of The Fall Guy. Like she made an appearance. And yeah. Then was she married would she go with Ryan? What's his name, Ryan?
Oh.
The guy from Driver.
Yeah. Right.
What?
Tough guys don't dance. We'll just keep naming his movies and we'll come up with his name.
Yeah.
Paper Moon.
You mean Ryan Gosling?
No.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Reynolds.
No. They mean the guy from
Barry Lyndon. Damn it.
Love Story or whatever.
Love Story.
Yeah.
Why can't we think of his name?
They just called movies Love Story back then.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the movie that
huge movie.
What's his face? Al Gore said it was based on him and Tipper.
Yeah, that's right. Ryan.
Someone's got a phone call.
Yeah. No one can remember.
Oh no, maybe Ryan is his last name.
Yeah, I think it's his last name. Man, that bugs me.
Ryan
O'Neal. Well, see, you threw us off by saying it was his last name. Then you came up with the name.
I knew it was Ryan something. Ryan. Okay, Ryan O'Neal. Yeah, she was with him when she died.
I freaking hate Love Story. The movie sucks.
What is it about?
Spoiler. He dies.
It's about a guy's love of his life dying.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So how's that a love story?
Well, how is it about Al Gore and Tipper?
What?
Yeah.
She's not dead. It's
Well,
like, yeah, it's about me. It's about me and Tipper. I used to tell my old college roommate, I really wish Tipper would die.
That's funny.
Hello. Eden's here in the background.
Hey, Eden.
Hi.
They still have school. You guys you're out of school, right?
Yeah.
Yes, for 16 years now.
Oh.
They let me go. They said, we can't do nothing for you. Nothing we could do.
And I had nightmares of being in high school for for years and years and years after high school. And then finally, just a few years back, I had the final dream. It never happened ever again. As I dreamt I was in the class, and then I was sitting there going, wait, I already graduated. What am I doing here? So I stood up and I walked to the door, and the teacher's like, Mr. Carlson, sit down. And I'm like, hey, I already graduated. I don't even belong here. So I just walked out, and that was the last dream I ever had in high school.
That's interesting.
I had to walk out in my dream to be able to stop.
It was kind of virtual reality. There was a Dennis Quaid movie what they made that had that.
Yeah, it's like one of those dreams where you really have to pee. And
it's a lucid dream.
Yeah, it's so weird. It was like I had to have it because I kept having nightmares that I was late for class. And I had to figure out how to sneak in.
Well, since it is Veterans Day, I'll share one similar story.
Okay.
I used to have nightmares of I'd be somewhere on patrol or something. I'd lose my M16, and I'd wake up and start grabbing for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing you don't ever do is lose your weapon.
No. And you're in the middle of something, right?
Yeah, I'm working my first job ever at a movie theater, and I'm worried about where my M16 is, Then I wake up and I go, man, my dreams have got to get better than this. And they never do.
I thought the one thing you never did was go into a brothel in Thailand.
I don't know. I'm going
These are
to
jokes,
Thailand.
folks. These are the jokes.
I'm going to Thailand, folks, for a thing.
That's what you get in the brothel in Thailand, I think.
Yes.
You get surprised.
I think a lot of people are.
Is it the lady boy factor or what?
Yeah. We didn't have to say it out loud.
All right.
Hey, thank you for being American, Kung Fu Kitty. Presumably you are American.
They come from New Zealand.
There was a little tiff in our Discord today about the meaning of Veterans Day.
It means give me free food.
About whether it is an American holiday or if it's for all veterans.
It's an American holiday.
It is an American holiday, but I was like,
other places call it Armistice Day because it was the 11th hour, the 11th day of the 11th month of the 11th year.
Oh yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
Wait a minute, Armistice Day, isn't that like the tree day?
No, that's Arbor Day.
Oh,
Jeez, just because it starts with an A, Aaron.
oh well.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Have you ever seen the Big Red One as far as
Yeah.
the war movie?
With Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, that's right. He is in that. I forgot that.
Is that Lee Marvin?
Yeah, Lee Marvin. Yeah.
Movie
Lee Marvin.
at the end of World War I, killing a guy after the war's been.
Yeah, Sam Fuller movie. Yeah, they all get desperate to try to help the guy afterwards when they say, "You're not going to die," you know.
Yeah. Hey, how do you say push in French?
Yeah, exactly. That sort of thing.
So that Lee Marvin's awesome. Like I was watching an interview with him, and he was like on YouTube. I don't know if they still have it, but it's the best interview because the guy interviewing him actually knows about Lee Marvin movies and film in general. So
and his service.
Was it?
That's right. That's right. Lee Marvin was quite a Marine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he served.
I mean, he was just in one of the worst spots in the world. While he was a Marine.
Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the South Pacific.
Oh yeah, he was in the one of the islands that were. Oh, jeez, so many people died. They just died by the carload.
Did you know that I heard a story about him where he actually got shot in the butt? I think it was.
Oh yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And then
he talks about the guilt of
survivor's guilt.
Yeah, survivor's guilt.
Yeah, he was in the hospital bed, and he wanted to crawl out, and so he'd go to his friends and fight with them. But he was so mad. But the thing is, when he did that movie, remember Hell in the Pacific?
Oh yeah, great one. Toshiro Mifune.
Yeah, when he did that one, I guess he was scouting location for the shooting, and in a plane, and then the plane started having engine troubles, and it was like almost going to go down, and he said the director was with Lee Marvin. He was freaking out, and he looked over at Lee Marvin. Lee Marvin just sat there with a smirk on his face. He's like, because he was just like, this is where I actually fought in World War II.
This is where I was meant to die.
Yeah, it's like he just was smirking, like smiling. He was just like,
I'll bring it.
He's like, the irony, I'm going to die in the place.
You know, hey, that's why you gotta respect Kylo Ren. I think he's the only Marine actor out there.
That's right. Yeah.
And they tried to cancel him.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for killing brown people, I guess.
What? What?
Was that his job at the time or something?
Well, he was a Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did he see combat too?
I don't know.
Because I think he was more. I mean, I don't want to put him down or anything. I mean, he's in the military. I don't really know much of his record, but I thought he was kind of like those guys who just serve. I can't remember what it's called.
Pogue.
Where they just kind of they kind of go in, but they don't. they go through the
Other
training.
than
He's like
grunt?
kind of like Pete Buttigieg. Remember, he was like.
No, I think he was the real deal, kind
Was
of.
he?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
I
he
think
was.
so.
Yeah.
Marines, first in, first out. I mean, first in, last out, right? First in, first out. Yeah, last in, first out.
I don't know about that. Jarheads.
No, I heard people in the Navy were like saying, one guy in the Navy, he's like, yeah, Marines, we're always giving them a ride. They always need a ride somewhere, something like that. And he's like, they're always, I forget there's a term he used.
Wait, so was the guy in the Navy basically saying they were taxis?
Yeah, that's a common.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Common joke between the two branches.
Yeah. Always giving them a ride.
Whenever Army and Marines interact, we're always like, "That's the gayest jacket I've ever seen."
Oh yeah, I was wondering. There's some recent Marvin movie I just watched, and I couldn't think of it. It was The Professionals, the library copy. That's a good movie.
Oh, is that with
Natalie Portman?
Yeah.
John Wayne?
Jean Reno?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, the Natalie Portman one. I hated that movie.
What?
I can hate that movie if you hate the Mohican movie.
See what you did, Mike.
Mohican.
Mohican.
Those damn Mohicans.
No, The Professionals with Lee Marvin, Woody Strode, Robert Ryan, and Burt Lancaster.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I love Burt Lancaster.
Yeah.
Robert Ryan and Burt Lancaster.
Right. Hey, how come I heard myself?
Somebody just jumped in with the.
Okay.
Somebody just jumped in. Who's got their thing on?
Heard myself.
Yeah, I got my thing.
Everyone should have their thing on.
It was me.
Okay.
We're trying to keep track of where we were before.
I forgive you.
Attention. I'm like a spoiled child. So when's this show over? I'm done. I'm bored.
We got 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Do another Lone Star card, man.
All right.
And if you didn't actually sell one, you can sell it on the auction on Saturday.
This is probably my best work.
Cool. Let's get the screen off of Mike for a bit. There we go.
There we go. See that? Pretty good, huh?
Is he draped around a flag?
Yeah. Flags draped around him. It's like,
oh, nice.
Someone keep track of their flags around here. This is a war zone. There we go. I'm glad I went bold. I said, I'm just going to fill all that stuff in instead of my usual kind of Cubert hatching. I don't know what to do with his. I'll just leave it alone. I'll leave it out. That's the touch of a master, when you know what to leave out.
It's also the touch of the lazy person.
The lazy, yeah, that's it. And pretty lazy American flag too. I don't think I got those stars nearly as dense as they need to be. It's like I just kind of randomly started. And, oh well.
Did you not even count the stars?
No, I didn't count
Mike
them.
made that mistake before.
I got 50. I already penciled mine in. I'll be drawing those in a minute.
Didn't you draw like a Texan or Puerto Rican flag one time?
On what?
On Lone Star.
I don't
Took a
think-
lot of flack for it.
Yeah, I remember that.
That doesn't ring a bell at all.
Let's see what we got for draw along.
Oh yeah, we got draw along thing.
We don't have. We only have 2 entries tonight.
Really?
Yeah, let me check the Discord.
Bunch of heathens.
What do they get? I drove off your crowd, Mike. I'm sorry.
No, man, they're not patriotic enough to draw.
Oh, that's right. Right. It's
Something.
it's the subject matter. Yeah.
That is correct, sir.
This Lone Star comic is violent.
Did you read it?
No, I don't read. Just look at the art.
Just look at the art.
Oh, so you're looking at where he snaps the guy's elbows?
Yes.
Isn't that great?
So the theme in comics this week is protesting.
What?
I was just looking at Perch on Twitter. Check this out. Thanks, Kamala. Already made it into a comic book this week. Yeah.
I'm triggered.
The triggering.
You know what? I mean, I kind of like laugh at it a little bit because when it all comes out, those people are gonna freak out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They are going to absolutely implode when this election is over.
Only if it turns the election.
Hmm?
Only if the cheating was enough to turn the tide of the election. We're not
Oh,
going
it was way more than enough. It's a mass voter fraud all over.
Oh yeah.
I know. You got to prove it, and then they got to identify the ballots.
And then they got to not be like Stacey Abrams and decide to move aside.
Oh, there's no way Trump would move aside. Hell no.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm talking about them. They aren't ready to accept it.
That's the thing is that this voter fraud happens every stinking election, and nobody ever does anything about it.
I know it. Yeah. They at this point
they're targeting their voter fraud against the wrong freaking guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because he is going to do something about it.
I can't think of anyone that likes to sue more than Trump does.
Dude, they've already done. What was that? You know that one guy who does interviews on the street, Fleckus Talks. He actually went and did his own voter checklist on names and registry in different states, and he found he had 10,000 dead people on one, and that was just a guy just doing it on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just in one county.
Well, Joe Frazier voted for Biden.
Yeah.
So did John McCain.
Oh man.
Well, he would have.
Somebody replied to his widow.
Oh.
She's like, John would have been really proud of Biden. And some guy answered her. He's like, what are you talking about? He voted for him.
Yep.
Which is pretty hardcore. Ow. Yeah.
You see, Jack Posobiec posted a thing where I think it was his brother lives in Philly, and he got mailed 2 mail-in ballots.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in Philly and you get mailed 2 mail-in ballots, that means you can vote 3 times.
That's crazy talk. And they're trying to gaslight people. They're like, what was it? The article today was, oh, yeah, experts confirm there's no voter fraud.
Yeah.
What experts?
Yeah, I'm going to trust the media that's been lying about Trump to get him out of office for 4 years on this matter.
Right, without any serious consideration.
Yeah, how long do we have to hear about Russia and stuff like that with no proof and keep hammering that crap?
Oh, no. They stopped talking about that with this election because obviously if Biden won, there was no Russian interference.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah, it's clown world.
It had to be done though to expose voter fraud. So
yep,
it's a climactic ending. It had to be done this way. It's exciting.
Glorious.
Yes.
None of this feels real to me.
Yeah, I think I was going to feel in a couple weeks for some people. They'd be like, "What's happening?"
My electricity was off during for 8.5 days
Well,
leading up to the election and well after it. So while the election's going on, I'm just so anxious wanting to know news. I had to get out my car, start it up, and go for a ride while I listened to some AM radio. You know.
Wow. That's
And
hardcore.
of course, that is only brings in so much information. You know. It doesn't really tell you anything at that point in the evening. You know, that it was
Election night was very different than the information you got the morning after election.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Trump's winning. Stop the count. Stop the count.
Like, this will continue
wait till
tomorrow.
4 a.m.
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll catch up on what's going on. After we make some phone calls and some midnight trips.
Midnight trip, huh?
So Matt, you gonna check out Grab and Go subs this week?
Oh yeah. You said they close at 2:30. It says. That's
Yeah, it's
early.
just for lunch.
Wow, that's kind of like what's that one place? Broken Yolk, Golden Yolk. They close, like they were only close at 3 or something. Because every time I drove by, I'd see it closed, and I'm like, why is that building still there? It should be condemned because it's always closed. I thought it went out of business, and they're like, no, it's open
It's a
for breakfast.
place. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before. I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, the original Pancake House too.
Wow.
I was hearing Scott Adams talked about why he wouldn't want to move from California, because the first 2 nights that I had my electricity go off, I was in my insulated underwear with a wool hat on over my head under two comforters trying to survive. And like Adam says, if the power goes off, the grid goes down in California, you could just treat it like I think I'll go outside for some sun.
Yeah, man.
Brisk.
Yeah,
dude, I was sweating in November. Oh, they had to open up the windows. But I heard you was it ice storm in the west.
Wait, Ellis.
Yeah.
Do you remember the pastrami sandwiches from Little Mimo's?
I'm trying to think. No, I don't think so.
Oh, man.
Why was that so urgent?
I remember a lot of good food in San Diego, though. Oh my God, there's a lot of good choices. That place around the Old Town up there, it's got a lot of good cafeterias.
The Little Italy. Remember?
Yeah. Little Italy. Oh yes.
Yeah, Mimo's Italian Village, dude.
Is that? Oh yeah. I love that food. Yeah.
Yes, dude. So that's what I was talking about, because Mimo's does grab and go subs.
Those sandwiches are great. Yeah.
Yeah. Freaking so good, man.
Is that where it is, Mike?
Well, Mimo's is it's the same restaurant. It's run by the same people, so it tastes exactly the same. But now it's.
Are they still there? Because all that stuff has got.
Oh yeah, dude.
So developed.
Yeah, and because it's so what's that, gentrified now?
Yeah.
Mimo's is like expensive, so I went in there to get one of those subs, and he's like, "Oh man, if you want the sandwiches, just go to Grab and Go, because they charge more in Little Italy than they do at the Grab and Go, and it's the same sandwich." So,
and is Grab and Go in? It's not in Little Italy then.
No, it's downtown. It's on First Street.
Okay.
Or it's First and I forget.
Yeah, isn't it hard to find parking?
Actually, there's a parking structure right across the street that's like $2 for the first 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. The first time I had, like I said, pastrami on rye, man, I was like, this is good. I've never had it before.
This is pastrami on like the best Italian roll. It's like perfect.
The picture looked good.
Oh, it's so good. Elijah, did you eat your pastrami? You are? Sweet. I'm gonna get it.
Eat mine.
Yes, I do. You're fasting.
No,
No, you don't want to wait till tomorrow to eat that sandwich.
Just
Jojo,
Mike can't stand it. That's the sandwich is
That's
going to
in the
waste.
Yeah, that stuff doesn't last in my house, man. If you got something left over, it's like you better watch it.
That was the only good thing about the cold days was the milk was still cold for at least 2 days. You know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, how long was the
Toast.
power out?
Yeah, it was 8.5 days. It was.
oh my gosh.
It's a rough,
Did you-
rough time to go without electricity.
Did you sleep in your winter coat or something?
Yeah, for a couple days, but then the weather turned all nice. It was all right.
It's
For-
crazy that you guys get ice storms.
Oh yeah, those ice storms are pretty amazing. How quickly they just ruin everything. You know.
Like the trees, it just breaks the tree branches.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything, and that's wild, man. I mean, I've had ice. Like I lived in Michigan, I'd see ice hanging from trees, but I'd never seen them like so bad that would break the branches off. Like these big branches too.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It was kind of like a discount tree trimming service just all over the city. You know, it's like someone had been running around with hand grenades, just, blowing the trees up.
But the work, people who get hired to clean it up probably was doing good, right?
It's pretty amazing. I think everybody's still stunned because nobody's hopped into action. All these scraps of
rag or
trees.
no?
Yeah,
Wow.
they're all just laying around.
Still?
Yeah. There's
Oh my gosh.
no big cleanup has occurred yet.
Wow. Too cold? Or now it's nice, you said. Though,
No,
right?
no, it's real nice.
Oh, man. What the heck's going on? Slackers.
They're waiting
Where do you
for.
live at?
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
You're ready for a big greasy sandwich. That's the thing. They're not quite greasy. They're just so fulsome with fat that they you feel like you're eating grease. You know.
Yeah, because the
They're-
pastrami is like freaking bacon. and it's-
Yeah. It's good stuff. How did you talk Kim Jong? Oh God, now I
Kim
forgot
Jong-gi?
his name. Yeah, how did you talk him into doing that cover? Did he do it? Sure is a cool looking bit of promotional art.
I met him in Japan, and the original plan was for me to actually ink it.
Mhm.
By the time it was like a year before I actually hired him, and I think he just forgot. So
Pretty cool. He's got that half Nelson on him. That's where his abilities go to. You know, he's able to wrap his mind around all that spatial fold that went into that character in a wrestling hold. Just came off the end of his pen.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
And on the campaign, I do have the virgin variants if people want just the black and white Kim Jong-gi, but you can only get it as an add-on. So sorry, you will have to actually buy the color one in order to get the black and white. Because so few people just bought the black and white, it doesn't really. I'm not going to create a whole nother tier on my campaign for like a handful of people.
You know best about tiers and campaigns. I know nothing. Hey, look at that. There's a much better Lone Star than mine. Look at that. Wow, that looks good.
Yeah, Kevin. That was cool, man.
Crazy, Ellis.
Trapped.
Man, your stuff is
Those-
awesome, dude. That was some nice shadows and stuff on your
Thanks.
piece right now. I dig it.
Okay.
Kind of reminds me.
It came out of my fat
Not a whole lot.
Sharpie.
Well, there you go.
Mike gets mad at me for talking about Sharpies.
Well, they aren't archive quality.
That's true.
That's what they tell me anyway.
They don't show up on voter cards either.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Stacey Abrams is the president-elect.
Oh man, she could be. She could have been. Yeah.
She thought she was going to be Biden's running mate.
Yep.
No, leave it to a stone cold killer like Kamala.
Well, isn't Stacey Abrams white?
No, she's that big black woman that refused to acknowledge that she'd lost the election. Oh my God! No, you don't remember that? Oh yeah, she's Georgia too. She's down there, kind of like riding herd on that.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's got a gap in her teeth.
Oh, that
one. Kind of a Letterman gap.
Wait, she works for Fox?
No, that's you're thinking of
Donna Brazil.
Donna Brazil, yeah.
Well, there's another lady. She's heavier set. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. She kind of has like a short hairstyle.
Yeah.
She lost. She was running for president.
No, she was supposedly on the list, considered as one of Biden's running mates. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The short list.
I can't imagine what President Stacey Abrams would look like.
Oh my God.
Commander
so many horrific. I mean, Biden is horrific enough, but because of everything he's just going to step aside for to have happen, Oh well.
Yeah, he would have been sidelined right away.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's our time looking like?
About 12 minutes.
Time's up.
Oof.
12 minutes. Doing good.
Minutes, please. Oh boy.
I saw someone was making a point on Red Letter Media that they always have these point and all these chef shows where everybody just barely puts the last ingredient on their dish and then steps away from it.
Yeah.
But of course, that's all just nonsense. They've typically got their thing done, minutes beforehand. But for drama, they've got to act like they were on it every second.
Just cooking shows in general?
Well, they're just this one show. What's it called? They brought it. What?
Hell's Kitchen?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. No, I think it's a new one. I saw a guy shooting a 1911 that was just solid rust pitting today. He took it out the range. It would only shoot one shell at a time, but it was over 100 years old.
That'd be scary to shoot.
Yeah, but
100 years old. Hey.
Yeah, 100-year-old 1911. Yeah, you could have a 100-year-old 1911.
Would you want to shoot it?
yeah, but it was just solid pits, just all over it. Rust had eaten into it with little.
Yeah, that's where you're like, wow, this could just explode. And
yeah.
That'd be great.
No, the action slid back and all that. Pretty cool.
Wow.
They don't make them like these.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't.
They showed how they showed in the action movies they're shooting gun like in the guy inside the car shoots through the window, and they showed this police officer he had a chest cam and he was shooting his gun through the windshield while driving. There's like bam, 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 bam inside the car, and then when they got out, his partner's just like they're asking his partner questions. He's like, I can't hear a thing, and I'm like, dang, she getting shooting a gun inside with no ear protection.
Oh man,
I was like, dang man, I never thought about that, until I saw that video.
Don't you watch Hickok 45? He's always got his earplugs in.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what silences are for.
Yeah.
They're not really for kill somebody in a crowded dance scene in a movie. They're for protecting your ear more than anything and confusing the.
It's a suppressor, not a silencer.
Yeah, don't listen to the movies.
Yeah, because they try to act like, what are you trying to kill somebody in secret? And I'm like, dude, it's not like you can't hear it when it shoots. It just makes it so you don't go deaf, like you're saying.
Yeah. It's.
Well, I think if you're like shooting at range, it also confuses the acoustics, so it like messes up people figuring out where the shot's coming from.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Dude, there was a guy, I was at the range and this guy was shooting this rifle. I can't remember, I don't know what it was, but every time he pulled that trigger and it shot, I felt like the airway pressure hit my eyeballs and push them back. I was like, oh, I was getting a headache. I had to look away. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, my brother had a big old, I forget what caliber it was. And I didn't want to be around when it was shot. It was like some sort of big out of control power tool. You don't like being around. It just seemed dangerous to even pull the trigger on the thing because it was just so powerful.
Did you know that the Beretta 50 caliber sniper rifle was designed on a bet?
Oh, really? Whether or not a guy could hold a weapon that could shoot a 50 caliber?
Yeah, well, whether or not he could make a sniper rifle out of it, because it's it's anti-aircraft artillery.
Yeah, it's a cannon shell. Yeah.
And Beretta's like, I'll take that bet.
That'd be something on a bucket list if I was just crazy about the idea of shooting guns. I do like to shoot them, but I would like to shoot one of those. I'd like to shoot a Thompson. I heard that another name for the Thompson submachine gun is the Annihilator. Apparently, the early nickname for it was Annihilator.
Man, yeah, those old gangsters. I've seen the Tommy guns, those old ones with the barrel. I mean, it has the drum, the drum. Oh man, that is so crazy.
Yeah, the shells look much looser than you would imagine they would be inside that drum. Wow. They actually kind of rattle around a little bit.
Whoa.
I guess they got a little space in there, and I guess the spring just gets around to packing them up. I don't know this for sure, but something I read. And then you look like on a top-down version of the little drum, and they do look kind of loose. I like the scene in what's the scene with Albert Finney where he's
Miller's Crossing.
Yeah, Miller's Crossing. Oh yeah. Where he cuts loose in there.
Yeah.
Miller's Crossing. I might have seen that. I don't remember it.
Oh, you're kidding.
You'd remember that one.
Favorite movies, man.
Who's in that one?
Movie. The old man's still an artist with a Tommy gun.
Yep. Gabriel Byrne.
I believe you, but my Tommy gun don't. Got about 8 minutes, gentlemen. 8.
Looking you hot.
Britney Spears
looking you hot.
Deal to remove her father from conservatorship. Oh, Britney, leave Britney alone.
Or her father's.
Well, she can't get rid of him, can't she? Yeah.
It's like, he
her dad. You
career,
made enough money.
He controls the career.
He's in on the paydays, I think, is what bugs her.
He might not even let her continue. Huh?
Let me check on my PlayStation 5 pre-order. Oh, I got an email about Shadow of the Conqueror. That's interesting.
Did you?
Wonder if that'll ever come out.
Tell us about that.
Oh, it looks like it's on track to ship tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, not Shadow.
No, the PlayStation 5.
That's the old name.
Is that? Tell me about that game. What does it involve?
Oh, no, it's the system.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's the platform.
No, Shadow of the Conqueror is the comic I'm doing with the Shadowversity.
Oh, cool.
Hikaru, get out of here.
I just sent out the first email for it today.
Hey, it says an error occurred on YouTube. I think you've stopped streaming to our audience. Let me look at this. See if we're refreshing it. They've been having trouble tonight.
It's 9:13. We're still getting chats.
We got about 5 minutes left, folks.
Didn't refresh yet.
If not, we're still live on Facebook, I'm sure. So,
Reveal us your doxes, people.
Oh, I'm gonna scan mine while we're waiting for this to end.
How many minutes left?
Hey, Mick, I'll probably, since mine's 11 by 17, I'll have to send it to you, or send it to somebody in the DMs on Twitter for the drawn and quarter.
You could DM it to me personally, or you could put it on the draw along thread.
Oh, okay, cool.
But just make sure you put a couple lines in there so people don't see all the stuff we say about Mike when I pull up my DMs. Ow! I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to take the screen for a second. You guys want to see my cat?
Yeah.
Look at him. He's got the cone of shame.
What the heck? Why'd you get the cone?
He got fixed.
Oh,
You got broken.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
sweet.
broken.
I'm feeding a cat that looks just like that every day. Look at that
Why
cat.
did you break the 6-toed cat, dude? You could breed that,
That was my dad's plan.
right?
Yeah. I wasn't going to do that to him, man.
Is that a Hemingway cat?
Yeah.
6-toed.
Yep. His name's Sasquatch. Sam Squatch. Sam Squatch.
You know, it doesn't actually bother the male cat to have litters.
Yeah, I know. Aw, thanks, guys. Aw.
You just took away his manhood. That's so mad.
He's still plenty manly.
Just take your balls off and see what you think. I'm still plenty manly.
I want to meet the person who's capable of that.
I never want to meet that person.
Me either. Let's see.
Fairly certain if somebody drugged you up and stuck you on a table, they'd be plenty capable.
Good luck catching me.
Found you in a bathtub of ice.
I'll never forget the Chinese.
Chinese looking thieves.
That's one of my favorite Justifieds, where they were just about to take Raylan's kidneys out of him. He managed to shoot.
2-minute warning. 2-minute warning.
All right. Okay, so
Okay, folks, let's start the countdown.
Go ahead, Ellis. He won't interrupt the third time.
Well, no. I'm going to send you a
Do it.
a scan.
Scan. Yeah,
Very well. We'll do it the hard way.
As soon as I figure it out. Maybe that'll help if I close YouTube.
I can't find my own tweet thread.
Oh yeah, keep in mind, everybody, if you want to win a copy of the gold medalist tonight's print, leave a comment, leave 10, leave 20, leave 100 on the previous episode of Drawn and Quartered. If the people in the chat would leave those links up, that'd be great.
You did what? All right, folks, 1 minute remaining. When I play the Jack Black clip, the show will be over.
Ramsey's number one. He knows the secrets of desire.
That's right. Got about 30 seconds to get that last line in. And 20 seconds, and we can expect Mr. Aaron Lepresti to finish a complete drawing in that time. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Aaron.
3, 2, 1.
Ramsey's number one, he knows the secrets of desire. Ramses is the one, he puts the people all on fire.
There it is.
Ladies
Wow.
and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Entry. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner for the night, me.
Ladies and germs.
Thank you, everyone else, for competing. I'm sorry you have to go with the consolation prize of losing.
Meh. Meh.
Look at that.
Good. Pretty good.
2 hours. Come on. Come on.
That's pretty amazing. Look at that. Look at the just the concentric circles on Captain America's shield.
Amazing.
Win for that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
All by hand.
There's the secret.
Nothing to see here.
All right. So we're going to take a look at our contestants' entries. We're going to look at the draw along thread, and then we're going to vote.
This is President-elect Mike S. Miller. That's me. Everyone.
With, every Captain America he could think of and one Lone Star.
This is the Shield. This is the first patriotic comic book character. Captain America was the second. Fighting America was the third. We'll skip a couple decades, and then we'll go to Lone Star.
Yeah, all members of the drafted officer corps. All right, looking great. Let's check out Ellis.
Okay.
With just one character.
Yeah, just one.
But 18
Lone Star.
bullet holes.
Yeah.
Ellis.
He's exhausted. He's had a day.
He's letting the flag drag on the ground.
That's right. He's dragging the flag all over the ground.
That's not good.
That's not Lone Star.
That's vibranium fabric.
It landed on him. That's what the shoot. So
Andrew Hayes,
there's your winner.
7 comics, right on, bro.
All right. What was the inspiration for this tonight, Ellis? Was it Lone Star Bullets and Black?
What is the inspiration for that? I'm not sure. Nah, it was just.
Well, it's been a few weeks since.
Yeah, exactly. Electricity just got turned back on. That's the inspiration that I had. Electricity.
Fantastic work.
Thank you.
All right, let's take a look at Cossin when he wakes up, and let's check out Aaron Lopresti.
Aaron.
Uncle Sam.
American
hero.
That's right. If you don't want to join
American
the army,
hero. Uncle Sam is there.
I'll call it first place.
Nice
so
piece.
At the end of this drawing.
look at that shading. Look at that veins, the vascularity.
Those pants. You shaded the white just like you shaded the red. Come on.
I left it looking for color.
You left the colorist to do something.
And that colorist will be me.
Look at that. He untied his tie and everything.
Oh, he's ready to kick some
Democrat butt.
Stalinist Marxist butt.
Bring me AOC. Oops. All right.
Nice.
We haven't had Aaron in a while. Great to have you back, sir. Fantastic.
Thank you. It's a fine, wonderful experience to be back.
Always is. Let's check in on Caesar Elect. Oh, we'll check in on you later since you're big.
I didn't see.
Hey,
Everything's
let's
falling
see it.
apart here. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Who are these guys?
Got some.
You got
Aaron.
Eisenhower in there.
That's Lone Star.
Oh,
Nice.
I can smell the Fixodent from here.
These are the fallen.
Nice fabric and everything.
Thank you.
nice work.
The old generation, the old guard with the new.
They look a lot more lucid and in control of their mental faculties than the president-elect by the media.
The men who helped shape the country.
That's right. That does he have arthritis or something?
Not sure if it is like
That That salute hand's suffering a little there.
Which one?
See, if he had saluted me like that, I'd correct him on the spot.
The foreground guy?
He's got arthritis, dude. Shut up.
Yeah, he's like 90 years old. Give him a break.
The alligator paw hanging off his arm there. Wow, looks great, Matt.
Thank you.
All right, and let me pull up Kevin's piece.
Kevin.
There we go. Those traps are absolutely on point.
Yeah.
If you don't have traps like that, you might as well not even call yourself a man.
The modern version of Fighting America.
What's that meme that goes, what keeps you from looking like this?
This is, yeah. That's right, Jiminy. That's right. That's fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to vote.
Yeah, that's the Rob Liefeld version of Fighting American, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, sir! Don't you dare! I'm just kidding. Yes, it's the version of his copy. Yep. I thought you were calling me Rob Liefeld.
Which I thought he did a great job. Yes, I'm calling you Rob Liefeld to your face.
All right. Well, that's our entries for tonight. We had Elliot come in here earlier with a fantastic Sergeant Rock, but I don't think he posted it on the draw along for us.
Hey, I got off.
So, guys, mods, if you wouldn't mind posting the link to the straw poll, we have observers available. Edwin said he'd come back for that. Make sure these were legitimate votes. There's that. But let's go ahead and take a look at our draw along while we're here.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All righty. All right. We got Armoron here. Anzac Day was yesterday, and Armoron's bringing that up because he's from Australia. But the battleship USS Iowa wishes you all a happy Veterans Day in the U.S. Well, thank you very much. Wow, that's really good, Armoron. Look at that. I don't know what's going on there. I like it. Fantastic, sir. We got Guy Centino. Mecha Mike is Snake Eyes. So it's some kind of fusion between myself and Mr. Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that Snake Eyes. Very good. Good pose there, Guy. Let's see here. Oh, we got a up and coming name around these parts, Kev Hulk 73. I'm not going to show it. You need more practice, obviously.
Do you remember when Kevin used to just be in the draw along? And
No.
yeah, that's how I was like, Kevin, I was like, get in here.
Let's see. This is Colonel Guile. Go home and be a family man, he says. Some fantastic arms right there. Nailed it.
Who did that one?
This guy looks like he's ready to beat up a car for no reason.
JB Cassis. Commission's
Yeah.
open. Commission's open, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he was supposed to be on the show last week, but he bailed at the last minute. The pressure got to him. Or something else happened. I can't remember. Yeah, let's see. We got One Doomed Rabbit with Wolverine. Look at that. That's evocative.
He's Wolverine with his eyes being exploded out of his head.
Cool.
He witnessed voter fraud and was Democratic Party. YouTube got to him. There we go. All right, let's check in on the Discordian.
No, you're not. Okay, here's all right. I got to do this. Hold on. There was some confusion on Twitter because stuff came in all kind of janky. So we got Updog here with World War II British infantryman. Nicely done.
Nice work.
Nicely done.
Nice.
We also have Jason Gonzalez with a Raiden sketch for some reason. Raiden?
Nice.
Veteran? Raiden a veteran? I don't know.
He's military?
Something like that.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. But also, if you go back up, wait, you got that one, you got that one, you got that one.
Yeah, so they posted it on yours.
So, yeah, then somebody posted on here. Soto posted Fighting America.
Nice.
Mega!
Cool.
Great little get some steam punk down here in the corner. So.
Oh, nice.
And then another from Juan Soto. I cannot tell a lie. I did not vote for Joe Biden. I am dead. Very good. Very good. All right. Now you may move to
Discordo.
Move it to the Discord.
I found another one from Junkyard Dunn. Only 2 minutes to scribble along. That's very nice, man. Very good.
Oh, and here's a better shot at Ellis's.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Sweet.
That looks a lot better.
All right. Let me bring up the Discord.
Discordius.
Oh, there's George.
Lieutenant Colonel Barbette Priestley, who secretly wishes to join Lone Star as a comrade and sidekick, can fly jets and appreciates good Chinese takeout.
Cool.
Oh, that's interesting. Very cool.
All right, and let me bump over here again. Sorry, they're just like all over. Somehow or another, these got scattered. So here's another one. This is from Claudius, Joe Marone.
Joe Marone.
And a very old friend of Cap's.
Oh.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right, back to.
Yeah, and this is Bow Ties Are Cool, a movie inspired. Oh, Captain America and Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Good working in the flag there. Two Banana Mike with I can't remember. Who's this guy?
Beetle Bailey.
Beetle Bailey. Yeah.
Never heard that used as an insult in my almost 8 years of service.
No?
Never. It's always Gomer File.
Gomer File.
This space for rent. Please step out of the car and let me see your voter registry. Let's see. All right. That's what we got. Ladies and gentlemen, who are we voting for tonight?
I need a better look at that armor on piece.
Yeah, let me
Is
pull
that
that
a
up.
character or she's just making somebody up? And
The USS Iowa in female form.
Yeah, she's a what do you call that when you
She's
put
got
her
some
on the
bazookas.
nose art?
Guns. Those are called guns.
Oh, okay.
Bazookas.
All right, I'm gonna give it to armor on this week.
Agreed. All right. Let's see. Mike. 3 screens of Mike.
Wait! The Hell Comics.
Oh, look at that!
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
At the last possible second.
That's what I was. That's what I was talking about with.
Yeah, that's
with
good.
the Sergeant Rock killing a tank every issue. Yeah.
And Wrench 122 says you forgot me on Discord. So can you go back and try to find that?
Wrench.
Boy, what is with the discombobulation on the entries this week?
Oh, okay. Garrett.
What is that character?
Yeah.
It's
from Thief.
From Thief. I'm unfamiliar.
Yeah. This was Patriotic Heroes tonight. Wrench.
I think it's supposed to be a flag.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah,
Very good. All right.
All right. As much as I dig Howl, I'm going to stick with armor on for the sake of me not having to go back on my word.
There you go. All right. Let's see here. Let's go to Kevin. What do you got?
I guess we've got a bunch of good ones this week, and it makes it really hard to choose. Armoron was good. How Juan Soto's was really cool too. I have to go with Hal. It's just a pretty impressive piece.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right. Carson?
Oh man, let me see. I'd like
All right, move on to Aaron Lopresti.
Arm-
We'll come back to you once you've made up your mind, Carson.
Yep. If Matt can get his vote in on time.
That's right.
some good pieces.
In 6 days.
I'll go with Hal.
Hal. All right.
Yeah.
Ellis is just going to cut Carson off.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't know.
He deserved it.
Yeah, I deserved it. To be fair, I'll say I'm gonna have to say I was thinking it's between Armoron and Howl, but I'm probably because I'm a big Sergeant Rock fan. I'm going with the Howl. Yeah, but that piece is sweet too, Armoron. It's great. So a lot of good ones tonight. Oh man,
All
I
right,
can't remember the
Mr.
name.
Excellent, excellent work, all my patriotic droogies.
Mr. Lepresti,
Yes, sir.
who would you like to vote for and have it count towards something?
Well, I'll tell you, it's tough tonight. A lot of good stuff. The Sergeant Rock was nice. I like the Wolverine with his eyes exploding. But I got to go classic. I'm going to go Beetle Bailey tonight. Who is
Beetle
that?
Bailey.
Yeah.
That is nice.
That was a good one. I like that.
Who is that?
Two Banana Mike.
Two Banana Mike.
Going with Beetle Bailey.
Classics.
All right. Is that all the votes?
Kevin. Did Kevin vote?
Yeah, I voted for Hal.
Oh, okay.
All right, we got a clear winner tonight, Mr. Hal Comics.
All right.
Congrats.
I always like being right.
Congratulations, Hal. Everyone else, great work. Thank you all for submitting.
A greater exercise in democracy tonight than what you witnessed last week.
Now,
Well, there's the winning piece.
vote. The straw poll.
The straw poll.
The polling of the straws. Wow, there's only 5 entries. How? Nobody yet. Oh, that doesn't look right at all. How is that possible? Never mind.
What? Someone ate the sandwich without you looking.
Me complaining again. Stupid freaking.
Which means he didn't win.
I got robbed.
What? I can't see the straw poll. Oh, I don't have YouTube open. No wonder.
How many? How many? We got 34 votes in. We got 68 people watch. So 1/2 of you are voting. Come on.
That's typical, isn't it? About 50% of the population votes, right?
Yeah, but if you vote here, your vote will actually count. So please do vote. Arlene says I mailed in my vote. That's that's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. Mail in militia. Oh, brother.
Mail in militia.
DJ Peterson says, I'm wearing my I voted sticker. Leave me alone.
Isn't it funny how that sort of became the new virtue signaling? Is everybody posting a picture of themselves saying they voted?
I've done that for as long as there's social media.
Virtue signaler.
Just trying to say, man, I have virtue and I want to signal it. Did anyone actually vote for yay?
60,000 people did.
I was thinking it'd be
really?
funny to have about 6 of those I voted stickers, which indicate that you went back for multiple trips.
Yeah. Well, I have my mail-in I voted sticker and I have my walk-in I voted sticker. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I voted late sticker.
Yeah.
I voted late sticker.
All right, we're going to give this 1 more minute so you guys can get your votes in and fix this egregious error you have going on now.
If you're not happy with the results, you're welcome to come in tomorrow at 4 a.m. and cast extra.
just remember who doesn't like the last of the Mohicans before you vote.
That has nothing to do with what's happening here.
That's the gayest jacket I've ever seen.
I'm gonna look that up right now. That's the gayest jacket I've ever seen.
I'll give you the link.
Yeah. You can throw the link in the chat if you want.
Yeah, I'll get it right now. It's too funny.
Calliope says, the art is also good and patriotic tonight, gentlemen. It was a hard choice to make. Well, mine has a flag with, I believe, the appropriate number of stars on it. So if you want to keep that in mind.
I did mine in half the time that everybody else did. Please keep that in mind. I'm efficient.
Oh, hardcore Harry, huh? Okay. I haven't seen that movie.
DJ says, if you aren't happy with the results, Mike, just sue the state. There you go. Yes, he did 4. He did 4 busts. I did 4 full figures. Keep that in mind.
Well,
I did 3/4 of one figure, but I did it so well that it should catapult me to number 1.
All right, we're going to give you 10 more seconds to the 15-second countdown to the weapon. Yeah. Because we can't be here all night, ladies and gentlemen. Mike wants to pause the night in counting votes, and mysteriously 50 Mike votes will show up.
Yeah. We don't want to
Yeah,
even look at another
We're
disputed vote.
going to stop the vote tonight, and y'all come back tomorrow for the results.
What are all these extra votes all of a sudden coming in here?
That's a great illustration right there.
Hillary Clinton's van brought him in.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm screen capping this and setting it to the Discord.
Discordian.
The Discord and drawn and quartered requests. Oh, no, draw along.
And we need topics for next week. There's a whole room called DNQ requests on the Discord, so we can get some discussion going on.
I was thinking maybe doing bric-a-brac.
That'd be fun.
At least I want to do it before his campaign's over.
Yeah.
All right. Go count them down, man.
All right. What room are we in?
It's in the Discord. Draw
along?
Yep.
All righty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the 105th episode.
105.
105. Patriot Night. I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you all for wishing me and the other veterans on the show a happy day, and thank you guys all for living America. You guys make it worth all the sacrifice and effort we put in. Thank you guys very much. That being said,
I want to also thank all the veterans in the chat who are watching this now or on replay. Thank you for your service.
Absolutely. Thank you guys very much. Big King.
Mike.
That was too good. All right. We got 42 votes tonight, one for every state. That matters. We got tonight coming in first of the last, but with a very wonderful piece. Kevin Sharp with 5 votes. Thank you, sir. Very good job.
Alrighty. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
And right after him, we got.
On you, does it? All right.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, that's a great piece.
That's awesome, man.
They just didn't like your attitude.
No. we disqualified for not finishing.
That's right.
That's awesome, man.
All right. And right after him, still adjusting the size of his arm, Aaron Lopresti.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. What?
He's
You came in 4th. You didn't even medal.
Oh,
You
my
didn't even
God.
medal.
I want to recount.
I'm going to rub this in your face, Lopresti. You didn't even
I want
medal.
to recount. I think if you saw the people that came to my video, you'd know I would be the winner because I just have so much support. I
think a bunch of your fans actually came in here and they saw that arm and they're like, wow, we're not voting for Aaron.
That's the arm.
He needs to do better.
That is the arm of justice, okay?
It's the long arm of the law.
Yes, it is.
That's suspiciously drawn in the shape of California, actually.
I think if Edwin hadn't mocked it, you would have won. That's the reason.
All righty. All right. And coming in with the peanut butter medal tonight, Mr. Third Place himself.
Look at that.
Good sir.
Awesome.
That was pretty good coming in cold like this. Yeah. Good job.
Someone get this man a space heater. And
All
coming
right.
in with the silver medal, Mr. Mike Silver Miller.
Second place, first winner. Woo!
Cool, man.
And I got to remind him, so if you ain't first, you're last, because we got in first place Mr. Matt U. Costin.
All right.
Thank you.
Drawing one of Mike's characters, of course.
I'm humbled. I'm humbled and honored, and because all the other pieces are so great. So I attribute it to the patriotism of the chat.
Wow.
I see the older veterans.
I'm proud to be an American.
Because at least I know I'm free.
Yeah, so thanks everyone. And you're all patriots. Stand tight, stand Strong.
And we're going to go ahead and wait a few minutes for Mike to call Ethan for the concession speech.
Yeah, that is. No. Random comment picker YouTube. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to go and pick the winner of tonight's thing with the stuff. The print.
Oh, the print.
The
print. All right, hold on. Why is it? Oh, yeah. Get YouTube comments.
Oh, wait. I got to do a print. Let's do it.
Wait, what's going on here? This video has comments disabled. What the? Oh, wait. No, I'm on the wrong thing. Hold, please.
The votes.
Hold, please. Technical difficulties.
I will be with you in a moment. This was
technical difficulties.
It was the Sean Connery. Sean Connery with how many? 67 comments.
What is the odds of that? Sean Connery and Alex Trebek passing away with so close to each other.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, think about that.
Well, think about that linkage of the Saturday Night Live sketch.
Yeah, exactly.
Trebek.
It's like, well, took you long enough, Trebek.
Okay. Let us share the screen, and here we go. Who is going to win? Let's find out. Ray Thulu with the comment, real patriotism is a willingness to challenge the government when it's wrong. Thank you, Ray Thulu. Great comment. Absolutely true. And Ray, you know how to get a hold of Matt. Matt, let him know how to get a hold of you, and everything will be hunky-dory.
On Twitter Instant, the messenger.
On the Twitter. And guys, I do want to remind you that you can go to LoneStarComic.com. We are launching Mind of the Monster tomorrow. So get your wallets ready. What is Mind of the Monster? It is Lone Star 3.
Oh.
What do you mean, what is Mind of the Monster? You can get that exclusive Kim Jung-gi cover. You can get the cover by Paolo Pentalina, which hasn't been drawn yet, but it'll be great. You can get the cover by Kari Evans. You can get 2 covers by me. Yes, that's 5 covers, and you multiply that by 2 because I'm doing Virgin variants. It's 10 covers. There's some great deals, though. You can get, if you want to get the Virgin variants, you have to buy the color version first, and then you can get it in the add-on section on the way out. But you can check all that out tomorrow. I think I'm going to launch around noonish my time, so 3 in the afternoon Eastern Standard. 5 Lone Star 3 covers. I'm impressed, Mike says. Force Ghost Fabio. You should be impressed. But anyways, that's what's going on. This is going to be a special First Brigade. Oh yeah. First Brigade deal's going to come in hot. So everyone, please do go check that out. Junkyard Dud, put the link in the chat. I think it's also in the description. I want to thank my guests here tonight, one at a time. Let's roll through these and say hello to Kevin Sharp. How do people follow you and support you and all that stuff, Kevin?
You guys can follow me at KevHulk73 on Instagram, KevHulk73 on Twitter, and also KevHulk73 on Parler. And finally, as you guys all know, I have a wonderful fantasy comic with butt-kicking art called Dragon Guard, and it's on Indiegogo, and I really would appreciate you guys check it out. If there's any perks, original art, sketch cards, please check it out. I had a couple of refunds here recently, so it would be nice if we could share the love. But I thank you guys for everything that's it's already accomplished and stuff. So that's it. I'm long-winded. I apologize.
No.
All right. And less long-winded is the great Chancellor-elect Aaron Lepresti.
What's going on? I'm sorry. I was taking a nap. Did I win?
Yes, Aaron. You won. It's fine.
Okay, excellent. I am on. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. All at Aaron Lepresti, so pretty easy to find. That's pretty much all I got to tell you.
Well, how can people support you right now?
Send me money. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm. Well, no, I nothing. I got nothing.
You got nothing.
I'm doing commissions right now. I'm working on Garbage Man. This is not gonna be out till like late next year, so that's kind of it's early to be prepping that. So I'm really just here to be. I'm kind of like Paul Lind and the on Hollywood Squares. I'm just here for no one has a show anymore. I'm just here for the jokes and
I'm just here to fill a seat.
Exactly.
Vice President-elect Matthew Cossin.
Hello, thank you, everybody. And as your new official Vice President-elect, I would like to thank you for voting for me and just for supporting the Patriots of this country. But you can find me on Twitter and Instagram. I put up a new piece just actually during the draw. And YouTube. And everyone's piece tonight looks sweet. So I appreciate the votes because I believe everybody's a winner here.
Yeah,
tonight
great work.
especially. Yeah. So thanks, people. Stay strong.
Pontiff-elect, and I say this with reverence, Ellis Goodson.
Oh, yeah. Well, you should go to Russell Goodson 1. That's Russell Goodson, all one word and 1 after it. And when you look at that profile, it says, buy my books. And all you have to do is click that link and you'll see. And recently I had a book put out, a comic book called Curious Accounts. And it tries to be that old, what do you call it? Age of Monsters Marvel kind of stuff. Monsters on the Loose or whatever.
Whoa. Breaking news. The Space for Rent says Mike has pulled ahead in the straw poll.
Oh.
It's a long night after all.
What's going on here with the 4 a.m. ballot drops?
How does that work like that? I didn't think I could do that.
We found some more ballots.
They backed it.
That doesn't seem okay.
Recount.
My Mike is our new president.
All right. That's it. I am the president-elect, official president-elect, Mike S. Miller. Thank you all for your votes.
Ballots aren't allowed after 12:30. There's a cutoff date.
Tremendous. I want to thank everyone for voting for me. I'm so glad to be the winner here tonight. Thank you all, and God bless you. And like, subscribe, share, and live from New York. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Like, subscribe, share. Do join us here. We do this show every week. We are back to doing auctions on Saturday nights. This may or may not be on there. If it is, I'll have to finish it. But if anybody here wants to come on and sell their wares on Saturday night, please do swing on by. Mecca,
You could
get us
find
out of here.
You can find me at Jalapeno Milk. And thanks everyone for being here. And you won't find me. I'll find you.
All right. That has to be the gayest jacket I ever.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.